Maybe the building wasn't ready for hockey on a Wednesday. I know that it's an unusual event for us, but here we are. And we are the only matchup in the FPHL tonight, so all eyeballs towards this one here this evening. A 1-2 matchup in the Continental Division is the River Dragons and the Carolina Thunderbirds matching up for what will be the last time for a little while. Believe it or not, these two teams won't see each other again for about another month and a half. The next time they meet is a one-off game in early March. It'll be right here at the Columbus Civic Center. And then after that, they won't see each other again until it's time to wrap up the FPHL regular season starting April 11th. It's a 3-3 set between the River Dragons and the Thunderbirds. That's going to take place with 2 games on the road in Carolina, and that third game, which the way these two teams went last year and the way they could potentially go this year, could decide everything at the end of the day. And for Columbus, they are looking at a situation where if that is the case, well, they feel a little bit better about having that game at home. And who could blame them? That is an interesting scenario from last year that it came right down to that last weekend of the season. The Thunderbirds actually ended up with the first place spot in the division, and they had the home ice in the eventual series between the two teams. When the two teams went head-to-head, the deciding games 2 and 3 were in Carolina, and as luck would have it, the Thunderbirds were the ones who ended up winning in that particular contest. And so, yes, for the River Dragons, certainly disappointing the way things ended and the way they were unable to advance to the championship final for the Commissioner's Cup. But it was there that the Danbury Hat-Tricks actually showed you how important that home ice advantage is. When the Hat-Tricks lost the first 2 on the road in Carolina, then went home, won 3 in a row to capture that Commissioner's Cup. Kind of a stunning turn of events, I think. Not something a lot of folks saw coming, myself included. I thought, boy, they're going up there. Only need to win 1 of the next 3. And they just couldn't do it. So coming into tonight here on a January night where, by the way, it has been absolutely frigid in and around the Columbus area. I know a lot of folks out there experiencing some weather of their own, and we hope that everybody is staying safe and that everybody is okay joining us here this evening. But the River Dragons come in at 19-3-2-0-0, 59 points. And that is first in the Continental Division, second in the FPHL, behind the Binghamton Black Bears, who have 3 more games played than Columbus. They have 62 points. River Dragons coming in on a Tim Hortons 4-game win streak. And we want to remind you throughout January to earn free Tims faster by scoring 2x points on all orders. Plus, stop by on Mondays for a free coffee with purchase. The River Dragons looking to extend that to 5 straight here against Carolina, who also come in on their own 4-game win streak. Both of these teams are 8-2 in the last 10. Carolina 14-5-0-3-3, 54 points. 1 more game played than the River Dragons, but 5 points behind them in the standings. Now, the last time Carolina played was on Thursday night against Blue Ridge, and Blue Ridge gave them all they could handle. It was actually a 4-2 Thunderbirds lead late in the third period of that game. But Blue Ridge came back. They tied it up. They pushed it into overtime. And credit, Blue Ridge's penalty kill actually was a massive reason why they were able to get through that one and then get to a shootout, because Carolina had power play chances down the stretch and into overtime. But it went to a shootout, and it was there. It even took an extra round that Carolina finally beat Blue Ridge for the extra point in that one. But they've been off since then, did not play this weekend at all, whereas the River Dragons played Friday and Saturday against Elmira. So that is catching you up on the series. Now we're going to take a break in the we're in the Air Force Heating and Air pregame show. I've already fast-forwarded us to the end of the game, Pepsi postgame show. No, stay tuned for that eventually, but that's like 3 hours from now. Right now on the Air Force Heating and Air pregame show, we're going to take a break. There's some big news coming out of the league. If you have not heard this week, the FPHL made a ruling regarding a certain Danbury Hat-Tricks player that we'll tell you about on the other side. But then alongside of this, there's also a broader ruling that affects the league. We're going to talk about that. Plus, there are some roster moves, lineup changes for the River Dragons here this evening, including a player back in the lineup we haven't seen in quite some time. We'll tell you about that as well. So more to come in just a little bit. We're dropping the puck here just a little after 7 o'clock. There's still time to come down and join us here if you're in the local listening area on 106.9 Really Rocks. We have seats available for this Wednesday night contest. It is Pucks and Prayers night here with the River Dragons and the Thunderbirds, and we hope that you can come by and join us. We look forward to bringing you River Dragons hockey, and when we come back, we'll talk about what's going on there with that FPHL ruling. I know if you haven't been following the news, this one might be of interest to you. We'll talk about it when we come back. This is River Dragons hockey.
Winter is upon us. We must prepare. Cold and darkness will spread across the land. The nights will be long.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Air Force is here to fix the heat.
Don't let winter leave you out in the cold. Call Air Force Heating and Air now for our special $79 AC gas furnace or heat pump tune-up, only for a limited time. Air Force Heating and Air is always here for you.
We all dream, but dreams quickly become distant memories unless we do something about it. Do everything in our power to learn to lead. At Troy University, we teach everyone to be leaders in their field. We're dedicated to teaching a new generation to lead change.
Introducing New Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Music to my ears.
You don't have ears.
Starry, it's different.
Good internet.
For a limited time, get super fast internet and YouTube TV starting at just $82.98 per month.
Wow.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
And we're back on the Air Force Heating and Air pregame show. Tom Callahan here with you, and looking forward to getting tonight underway here in just a little bit as the River Dragons and the Thunderbirds will be going head-to-head. The only game here in the FPHL here tonight. So thank you for any folks who might be tuning us in, whether you're River Dragons fans, Thunderbirds fans, or otherwise. We're happy to have you on board with us here this evening, and you can catch all of the River Dragons goings all season long if you check us out over on our send you to our YouTube page at columbusriverdragons.com. As I mentioned, we got on a little bit late here tonight. We also want to say hi to our television viewers on Christian Television Network, Channel 16 in the local area. And I know that folks are pretty excited for this game tonight. And the good news is that we have some other games coming up on CTN 16, including March 16th, which is going to be our Faith and Family Night. You can get your tickets ahead of time now for that one, but if you're thinking about bringing a church group out for that one, maybe you missed out on Pucks and Prayers Night, might have heard about it a little too late. March 16th will be our next Faith event night, and again, that's going to be Faith and Family Night. It's going to be March 16th, so put that on your calendar right now. It's also, by the way, one of our family 4-pack nights, which is brought to you by Chick-fil-A Midland and Kissin 99.3. And those family 4-pack nights include 4 tickets to a River Dragons game, 4 hot dogs, 4 popcorn, 4 Pepsi products, and 4 coupons for free Chick-fil-A sandwiches. That's an over $100 value for just $40. Take advantage of this great deal, brought to you by Chick-fil-A Midland, Kissin 99.3, Buffalo Rock Pepsi, Brewster's Ice Cream, and the Columbus Civic Center. March 16th is one of those dates. Our next one is actually February 10th. That's Youth Hockey Night. And April 13th we have our Fan Appreciation Night coming up. Now, the catch is it's only available through the River Dragons office. You can't get it online at Ticketmaster. You have to come to our office, not even the box office. Or you can call 706-507-4625. That's 507-4625. And so we've actually been handed a note here as well, getting a late information on the goaltender for the Carolina Thunderbirds. So when we get to our starting goaltenders, we'll tell you about that too. And that is actually a player wasn't even on their roster. Here's something else we're going to do today, a brand new feature we're going to institute here on River Dragons Hockey. In the intermissions, we're going to go to our mailbag. So that is going to be something new that we're going to do here in the intermissions. It's a fun way, I think, for everybody to participate. And we're going to try to put this number in the YouTube chat as well so folks know it's there. However, in the first intermission and the second intermission, text your name and your question to 844-987-4456. That's 844-987-4456. 844-987-4456. Ask us your question, whether in the first or the second intermission, and we will get to the mailbag, and we'll have a little bit of fun with that. You can text us your questions, and we'll see how this goes, and maybe we'll build a little bit of a following off of this one. And it's a fun way for me to be able to interact with you folks during the game, and looking forward to it. And hopefully we're going to be able to have some good questions and some timely answers for you. I know things pop up sometimes during a hockey game, and you have that, hey, Tom, what happened there? Obviously, I'm broadcasting the game, so I'm not reading the YouTube chat. So other than that, I mean, it's kind of hard to get a hold of me, right? Well, there you go. We're going to do some text questions, and we'll keep an eye on that in the intermission. So hopefully we'll be able to answer some of those questions for you. All right, so let's get to, first and foremost, I want to talk about what's going on in the FPHL league-wide. And Daniel Amesbury has been handed an indefinite suspension by the FPHL. Now, here's the interesting thing. This is not due to anything that Amesbury did after being suspended for 18 games. The FPHL made this decision after much discussion the last couple of weeks. Now, it included members of the League Board of Governors, the legal counsel for the FPHL, and league staff. The league's dedication to improving player safety is what is driving this movement, and we talk about it on the Unsportsmanlike podcast as well. Don Kernan was our guest, the commissioner. He was on the other night, and you'll see the show when it does come out, maybe a little bit later this week. But player safety has been driving a lot of the elements of change in the FPHL lately, and this is one of the, I think, kind of guiding principles for this league now is you have to make it safe for everybody to play here. Whether it's a skilled player, whether it's a third-line guy, a fourth-line guy, a defenseman, a goaltender. And so the league has decided that because it has the right to deny anyone from participating in games if it's deemed in the best interest of the league, they have decided that that indefinite suspension is in the best interest of the league after a couple very deliberate, blatant attempts to injure by Daniel Amesbury. Now, along with this ruling, there comes another ruling. And the FPHL will now, moving forward, have a reciprocal suspension agreement with all other leagues. What does that mean, Tom? It means if a player is suspended in the ECHL or the SPHL or the American League or the National Hockey League, they cannot come and play here. So if they're suspended from another professional league, they just can't come over and play. And I know there's been, some talk of players kind of at this level in the ECHL, SPHL, FPHL. It's kind of it can be a cycle up and down between the top and the bottom of those leagues. And I think that there are always concerns that if a guy picks up a big suspension, so maybe does Amesbury go and try to play in the SPHL? Well, they said no. Well, the FPHL said no if a player from the SPHL suspended tries to come play here. That is not going to be allowed. And so I think that's an important point to make and something that the league has addressed here. And I, for one, am pleased to see it as a big player safety advocate. I think that's overdue, and I'm glad the league made that move. So I will stand on the soapbox of player safety. All right, well, let's take another break. We'll come back with more here in just a moment. We shall return as the River Dragons are taking on the Carolina Thunderbirds. And we'll be right back with more. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
An injury.
Winter is upon us. We must prepare. Cold and darkness will spread across the land. The nights will be long.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Air Force is here to fix the heat.
Don't let winter leave you out in the cold. Call Air Force Heating and Air now for our special $79 AC gas furnace or heat pump tune-up, only for a limited time. Air Force Heating and Air is always here for you.
Hi-ho, your gas is getting low, but you're in luck, pull your car or truck into Zelmo's.
This month at Zelmo's, all Celsius energy drinks, 2 for $4.
But you're in luck, pull your car or truck into Zelmo's.
Always clean, always fast, always friendly. Zelmo's Zip In, fueling life's passions for 20.
Real guest paid for their testimonial.
And we are back here at the Columbus Civic Center. Tom Callahan here with you as we are getting ready to go for tonight's game. And welcome to all of our Christian Television Network viewers as well tonight. Thank you so much for being a part of Columbus River Dragons hockey. We definitely appreciate you being here with us here this evening on Pucks and Prayers night here at the Columbus Civic Center. Still time to come down and join us if you would like to do so, and we would love to have you. If not, the next time the River Dragons are at home is not this, but next Friday, so 9 days from now. They will be back home Friday and Saturday night. In the meantime, this is a stretch of 13 to 15 games at home for the River Dragons, and the only time they're on the road is this coming Friday and Saturday, heading to Wytheville to take on the Blue Ridge Bobcats. All right, we told you there are some lineup changes for the Columbus River Dragons, and indeed there are. And we'll start with the goaltenders. Brendan Colgan goes on the 30-day IR as of today, and that means, well, all right, who's the second goaltender? It is actually the return of Tyler Roy. And Ty Roy back wearing a River Dragons sweater after a little bit of a journey through the ECHL and the SPHL. He is back in the lineup here tonight. He will be backing up Taylor Joseph, who will get the starting nod. But that's a big move for the River Dragons. And, boy, you know, not everybody's got the luxury of being able to just kind of reach back and have another goaltender fall in your lap like that. Roy last played in November for this River Dragons team. It was a 6-1 win on the road at Baton Rouge where he stopped 26 of 27. So Columbus does know Roy. They've had him in net early in the year. They're comfortable with him. Just coming back in, however, he's not going to get the start tonight. Taylor Joseph will get the nod. And elsewhere, the River Dragons also, you know, they've been fighting that bug that's been going through the team, and now it's landed on Jordan Popoff. So Popoff will be out of the lineup tonight for Columbus. But thankfully, the River Dragons get back into the lineup, a couple of guys who had been sick in Alexander Jemaeff and Ryan Gill. So they slot back in here this evening. Jemaeff missed the last game. Gill missed the entire weekend against Elmira. But they're feeling well enough to go. Saw Jemaeff this morning and Gill this morning. Talked to him a little bit, asked him how they were feeling. They said, much better, much improved. So they're ready to go here tonight. As, it's kind of knocking people down left and right at this moment. And I know as it's going through the River Dragons, it's also going through a lot of places. I know a lot of folks are out there under the weather, feeling a little sick. Understandable. In fact, it even got head coach Jerome Bouchard. That's why he didn't do the Tuesday night radio show or the TV show this week. We'll be with assistant coach Jay Krupp. And Jay did the radio show with me and actually Jordan Popoff right before he got sick on Tuesday night. So today, our chat in the Air Force Heating and Air pregame show is, believe it or not, with Captain Josh Petrantonio. He steps in for Boomer, who will be on the bench tonight. I did see Boomer in the office a couple hours ago, asked him how he was feeling, and he also said he feels 100% better than he did the first couple days of the week. So whatever it is, hopefully it's passed quickly, and that is all good news as far as at least the guys who are coming back. But again, knowing that sickness is kind of running through the team a little bit right now, you really don't know what to expect. Guys come in, they just all of a sudden aren't feeling well. They're good one day, they're not good the next day. And so that's why we missed a couple on the weekend. Probably going to have at least one or two guys out tonight and into the weekend as well, as, hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't get too deep into the woodwork here for the River Dragons. But that will be the situation. And also, on the goaltending side, for the Carolina Thunderbirds, so they've been without Mario Cavallari for a while now. Cavallari has been called up or loaned out or whatever the situation is to a couple different teams, depending on the league, and I believe he is currently still in Peoria of the SPHL, which would be a loan. And so if he's over with Peoria, he's not here tonight. He is not with the Thunderbirds. So Cody Karpinski is in the lineup tonight along with Frankie McClendon for the Carolina Thunderbirds as their goaltending duo here this evening. So a lineup note for the Thunderbirds, as well as they too have been dealing with, injuries, loans, call-ups, the like. It's something that every team kind of goes through at this point of the year, especially when you're one of the better teams. I think there is the potential to have your players, asked for a little bit more than other clubs, perhaps. So that's one of the dangers, I suppose, of being good. But, well, here we all are. So, all right, let's take one more break in this Air Force Heating and Air pregame show. When we come back, we are going to hear from the captain, Josh Petrantonio, standing in for the coach here this evening. And then we're going to get ready to drop the puck. River Dragons and the Carolina Thunderbirds coming up just past the top of the hour. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Watch out! Ew! She said yes.
Yeah!
So fast, so reliable, so much to love. For a limited time, get Internet 1 gig for just $50 a month.
Wow. Peppermint season is back at Tim Hortons with even more peppermint flavor. It's the tastiest, mintiest way to cheers the holidays. 'Tis the season to treat yourself with any $1 medium latte when you order on the app. Only at Tim Hortons.
I'm thirsty.
Try this.
Starry.
It's a new lemon lime soda that's crisp, clear, and
So refreshing. So tasty.
what the?
Just let it happen.
Oh, chill. He was a soda.
New Starry Lemon Lime Soda. It's different.
Winter is upon us. We must prepare. Cold and darkness will spread across the land. The nights will be long.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Air Force is here to fix the heat.
Don't let winter leave you out in the cold. Call Air Force Heating and Air now for our special $79 AC gas furnace or heat pump tune-up, only for a limited time. Air Force Heating and Air is always here for you.
Welcome back in the Air Force Heating and Air pregame show. We're joined by Josh Petrantonio, captain of this River Dragons hockey team. Josh, thanks for joining us, and wanted to check in with you here. A rare Wednesday game for this team. Does anything change in the preparation with the midweek start?
It's a short week, so we didn't have as much time to prepare coming off last weekend. But I mean, short week for them as well. So kind of just dialing things in a little bit and getting ready to go a little bit quicker than usual.
It was a big weekend for the River Dragons. Elmira comes in, only 5 wins on the record, but that team looked hungry out there and gave you guys a pretty good run.
Yeah, they're a feisty team. They're a young team. They work really hard, and that's why you play the game, right? Obviously, you can look up and down a score sheet and assume who's going to win the game, but when you get out there, it's all bets off, and everyone's battling. So, we were fortunate to come away with 2 regulation wins there in the full 6 points, and kind of transition and look towards Carolina tonight and then Blue Ridge this weekend.
Well, right back in, as you mentioned, with Carolina coming in, and now after getting the 6 points in regulation, you have a 5-point lead over Carolina. Still that game in hand over these guys, but this has been such a back and forth series this year, very competitive.
Yeah, we don't see them for a while after tonight, so this is a big game for us. Obviously every time we play them, it's a game that both teams have scheduled on their calendar, so it's a good opportunity for us to kind of create a little bit more of separation between us and them. And, it's always a battle when we play them. It's always exciting hockey. So I'm sure we're looking forward to it, and the fans are as well.
Well, the other thing, too, is, as you mentioned, you're in front of your fans here tonight. This game is in Columbus. And, look, you've been on both sides of this rivalry. Does it add anything extra, home, road? Does it matter to you?
Oh, absolutely. Being at home, you always have the advantage, especially with how passionate our fans are, and the same thing with their fans down there in Winston-Salem. So, having that home ice advantage is crucial, and that's what we fight for all season, right, is to have that home ice advantage in the playoffs. So this is another stepping stone for us to get towards that goal of having home ice advantage and hopefully going through the playoffs successfully.
All right, Josh, let me ask you the keys to tonight's game.
Play simple, work hard, and stick to our fundamentals, and follow Boom's lead, and that's it. Hard work and execution is going to be the keys to tonight.
There you go. 3 points and off you go.
Sounds good. Thanks, Kelly.
All right, Josh, thanks for joining us. We're back with the drop of the puck in just a moment.
Winter is upon us. We must prepare. Cold and darkness will spread across the land. The nights will be long.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Air Force is here to fix the heat.
Don't let winter leave you out in the cold. Call Air Force Heating and Air now for our special $79 AC gas furnace or heat pump tune-up, only for a limited time. Air Force Heating and Air is always here for you.
We all dream, but dreams quickly become distant memories unless we do something about it. Do everything in our power to learn to lead. At Troy University, we teach everyone to be leaders in their field. We're dedicated to teaching a new generation to lead change.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Beam, we take pride in being a part of our community, and we're committed to seeing it grow. We continually volunteer with organizations that are making a difference. Together, we are building a better community while building the best internet that exceeds the technology of metropolitan cities. But more importantly, one that connects us all. We want to ensure reliability, so for this reason, we're willing to go the extra mile. We aim to provide the community with high-quality internet and cable services, because we live here too.
Because at Beam, community is not just a place, it's the way we do business.
Here he comes, boys. Sure is beautiful.
Here it is, boys. Who's ready to put it to work?
Me? There's only one way to settle this.
Where'd he come?
Down there on the ice, so now it's time, just in time, to get back for a moment of silence for tonight's game and our anthem by Marvina Lilly.
thank you. Now remain standing, hands over hearts, for the presentation of our national anthem, performed tonight by Marvina Lilly.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Give it up for Marvina Lilly for a stirring rendition of our national anthem. Now for a ceremonial puck drop, please welcome Christian Television Network's General Manager Julia Thompson to the ice, along with her daughter, Abigail.
Great job by Marvina Lilly here with the puck drop. Or pardon me, with the anthem now, the puck drop. Christian Television Network carrying our game tonight, and it is General Manager Julia Thompson out with her daughter Abigail celebrating her 7th birthday. Oh, what an adorable puck drop that was. Absolutely adorable. All right, so as we get ready to go here tonight, the River Dragons in their blackout jerseys here on a Wednesday night. Thunderbirds in their whites. We're getting ready to go for first period action here. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A Midland. It is a rare Wednesday night face-off. Starting in goal tonight for the River Dragons is Taylor Joseph. He's 8-1-0-1 with a .914 save percentage, 2.30 goals against average, and 1 shutout. It's Cody Karpinski in net for the Thunderbirds, so he does not have a game in the FPHL this year. He is 4-5-0 with an 8.89 and a 4.25 in SPHL action. We're underway. And the Thunderbirds will start by dumping that puck on into the River Dragon zone. Columbus trying to play it around the near side. Is poked right into the slot area. And taken away, Moore is going to move it ahead. Flipped into the right wing side. And Ryan Hunter around after it. Hunter trying to pick up the puck up the far side. It goes towards the point. Bockwell steps down, able to keep it in. Bouncing puck in front. Here's Moore with a chance. Swept off his stick. McDonald to the far corner. Trying to center. Tying up on the far side there, it's pinballing and kept in at the line. Hunter up top to Moore, near dot, walks, feeds it in front, and it kicks away. Oh boy, McDonald had a good swat at it, and it was cleared out just in time by Pastuca. Lead through center, that was well behind Panonchik. That's going to be an icing call just 50 seconds into this first period. Puck drop will come back down into the Thunderbirds' end. River Dragons on it here in the slot as they control the face-off, and the Thunderbirds end puck at the right point. Drive coming in, they score! Carter Shinkarik with a rocket from the right point. That one beats Karpinski low to the stick side just 1 minute in, and the River Dragons are up 1-0. How about that start to the game? Carter Shinkarik, boy, that was an absolute bomb. He stepped into that his 6th of the year. And that one, no tip, maybe a bit of a screen on Karpinski, but it beats him, perfectly positioned. Wickline picks up a helper as the puck ends up around the wall and back out through center. Jemayev back into his own end after. Good to see Jemayev back out there after he missed a game with an illness over the weekend. Banked ahead on the right wing side. It's tied up at center. Dumped in. That one hit Shinkarik. River Dragons try to go back D to D. Now they're going to regroup in behind the net. So just 1 minute in, the River Dragons claim the lead. Off to a great start here in this one. In a moment, we're going to get to our referee introductions, brought to you by the Optical Shop in Phoenix City. Not quite 2 minutes into this first period. 1-0 River Dragons in the lead over the Carolina Thunderbirds. Up the right side, River Dragons looking to move it ahead. Butina has to chase it back into his own end. Took it away from Doe as it's chipped back in. Tracking it over his head, Underwood sweeps it around to the far side. Slahetka with a pass to the right wing. Now a lead ahead. Bersani tipped it on left side. Here's Doe. Doe moving in. Behind the net. Loops around to the near side. Lets it go to Petrantonio. Petrantonio in front. Quick shot whipped wide by Bersani. Somehow Bersani was all alone. Slipped through the traffic. But the puck a little behind him. Just couldn't quite turn the shot on net. Butina back the other way. Thunderbirds looking for a chance to set up here in the River Dragon zone on the left wing side. But Bersani ends up with the puck after Dumas was bodied off it. Bersani tried to dump it in deep. River Dragons heading for a change. Bersani will finish his check. 3:05 gone in the first. 1-0 River Dragons in the lead. Lead on the left side for Pastuca. He's knocked down. Puck chipped the other way, but the pass is blocked. Panachik will feed it on back to the defense. And the Thunderbirds on the regroup here. Panachik ahead at center. Underwood trying to take it away. Panachik continues in. Shot deflects to the corner. McDonald tied up on the far side by Farmer. Panachik helping it to the right point. That shot deflected. Did not get through to the net. Slahetka clears it out through center. Jammed in from there. Into the right wing corners. McDonald. He's got Hunter in front. Looking to backhand it through. Hit the outside of the net. Hunter in the far corner, tied up by Pastuca. Panachik back to help out, cycles it back around to the left side, and Bockwell's got to chase it back through center. Bockwell pestered all the way, Shinkarik on the right side, puck ahead. And now curling with it at center ice is Moore. Moore will wheel back in his own end, Schnapp bothering him. And now it's finally played ahead, tipped down the ice, no icing. Bioni will play it in behind that Thunderbirds goal. Bioni up the left side. Moved on ahead, chipped up there, and bounced on into the River Dragons zone. Keeley trying to get up after it. On the left side, that's Nate Keeley taken away from him. Played the other way to Wickline. Wickline had the assist on that Shinkarik goal at 1 minute. It's 1-0 River Dragons. Here's another chance in. Save made. Rebound to the far side corner. Columbus stays on a puck at the point. A shot, and that one is gobbled up by Karpinski, and he'll hold on. 4:45 gone in this first period. First 3 shots of the hockey game belong to the Columbus River Dragons. Faceoff will stay inside the zone. Puck is sent the other way, all the way back in. Taylor Joseph behind the River Dragons net. Now to tip it around. Bouncer in the high slot area. Columbus will move it away. Quick line on the right side, cross corner dump, bouncing in space. There's a shot, and that's tipped over top of that Thunderbirds net. Comes around to Shinkarik, pinching from the right point, keeps it in. On to the left side, Jemayev around to Wickline. Wickline looking in front, flips it to the right point. Shinkarik again fakes. Now he'll let a wrister go. Karpinski the save, no rebound. That's going to get us to our first timeout of the period. 5 minutes, 21 seconds into the first. It's Carter Shinkarik who's given the River Dragons a 1-0 lead over the Carolina Thunderbirds. This is River Dragons hockey.
Hello there, my name is Seychelle, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that punch of flavors that's unlike any other. You get the crispy tenderness of the chicken and that hint of sourness from the pickles. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is every single time you take a bite, you know you're gonna get chicken that's crispy, golden, and juicy. The Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches. There's no touching it.
We all dream, but dreams quickly become distant memories unless we do something about it. Do everything in our power to learn to lead. At Troy University, we teach everyone to be leaders in their field. We're dedicated to teaching a new generation to lead change.
All right, we are back on the face-off coming up to the left of the Thunderbirds net. Tom Callahan here with you on a Wednesday night, rare Wednesday night hockey here at the Columbus Civic Center. It is Pucks and Prayers night here. River Dragons keeping it in. They've already got a 1-0 lead here, 5.5 minutes into this opening frame. Here's Andrioli on the far side, trying to move that one around. Pastuca looking to clear, can't get it out. Shot is sent around to the near side. And now it goes, and now there's a hit from behind by Farmer. That's going to draw a penalty and a crowd. Fortunately, Bersani, although he took a minute to get up, looks like he's all right. A little slow getting to the bench. But boy, that's a dangerous hit. Farmer got him right in the numbers. So the first power play of the game is going to go to the River Dragons as they move on to the Loft power play. The Loft has live music every Friday and Saturday night. Show your River Dragons tickets up for 2-for-1 cover. 5:43, time of the penalty. It'll be a boarding call against Farmer. River Dragons on the power play this year, 4th in the league, 25.6%. And they'll go to work here. They'll set it up top. McDonald over far side one time. That one just missed on the far side. Doe ends up with it up top to McDonald. McDonald over to Doe near dot. Doe up top, McDonald. McDonald backdoor feed. Oh boy, almost pinballed in off a defender. Left side, Petrantonio. Into the left wing corner. Centering feed. Backdoor for McDonald. The net comes off behind the goaltender. With the River Dragons saying it was knocked off on purpose. If the referee did see it that way, it could be called a delay of game penalty. I don't think that's the ruling. It's just going to be a face-off in the Thunderbirds' end. But I'll tell you what, Thunderbirds dodged a bullet right there. Face-off will be on the far side of the ice. Thunderbirds' kill, by the way, has been struggling as of late. They've fallen all the way to 8th, 76.6%. They were top 3 in the league the last time these two teams met. And that was right around the new year. So in a couple of weeks, they've dropped all the way to 8th on the penalty kill. River Dragons go to work setting it up. Here's Dill on the right side. They win the draw. $1:20 to go on the power play here. First one of the game for either side. McDonald in with a shot save. Made big rebound in front, but that is cleared down by the Thunderbirds. McDonald will leave it off on the right side to Petrantonio. Attacks with Storjahan with him. Petrantonio in on the left wing side, into the corner, all the way around behind the net. Near corner now, it's rolled to the line. Doe diving, pokes it across, kept in by McDonald. Here's Moore. On the far side, Kyle Moore up top. McDonald shot, left pad save. Rebound is cleared out. And down to 45 seconds to go on the man advantage. River Dragons are going to start to change up that power play unit. Austin Doe back to start the rush again. He'll feed it up the left side. Columbus through center. Wickline now on the right wing. He'll carry in wide. 27 seconds to go. Wickline out the far side with it. River Dragons setting it up left for Shinkarik up top to the far half wall. Back up top to Shinkarik. To Hunter, top of the far circle. The puck eludes him, and now it's cleared out by the Thunderbirds. 10 seconds to go on the power play, and unless the River Dragons hurry, that should do it. They'll cut back in quickly on the left side. Looking to make something happen is Jemayev. He'll leave it off. Shinkarik to Jemayev. Jemayev in front. Wickline couldn't get to a shooting position. It's cleared to the line, kept in. Now it's swept out, and now an odd man the other way up the right side, led by Farmer out of the penalty box to Schnapp in the slot. Poked off his stick. Jemayev turns it the other way, 2-on-2. He's got Wickline with him. Jemayev in over the line, cutting to his right. Puck through his skates to the right wall. Has to backhand it hard around to the far side. Wickline there, and Wickline throws it between two players and out. Stretch pass ahead. Poked into space by Andrioli, but he couldn't do anything with it. Sent right back the other way by Heggie as he dumps it in. Fed on the left wing side to Doe. River Dragons 0 for 1 with a man advantage. They lead 1-0 here. 8:25 into this first period. Now a penalty coming up. And that's going to be against Carolina once again. So Columbus right back to the power play. It's going to be a holding call. 8.5 minutes into this first period. So the River Dragons right back onto the Loft power play. The Loft features live music every Friday and Saturday night. Show your River Dragons ticket stub for 2-for-1 covered. This time it's Mo Volley, the guilty party. He's in for holding. Puck is cleared off the faceoff. Out it goes. Well, you know the pendulum's going to swing the other way with power plays eventually, so Columbus really needs to cash in while they can. Here they come up the left side. Sent around onto the right wing corner. Moore feeding it down low onto the far side. Storjahan on that left wing side. Storjahan up top with it. Over to McDonald. Back up top, Doe looking for a backdoor feed. A shot save made, and it's held by Karpinski at that left side post. That was a little bit of a broken play, but a dangerous one. Could have got interesting really quickly right there. Want to remind everybody, first period brought to you by Chick-fil-A Midland, and now we have another penalty against Carolina. Schnapp is going into the box, and it's going to be 5-on-3. Now they're going to reset the penalty time clocks here. So 9:03 is the time of this penalty. So it's 1 minute and 27 seconds of 5-on-3. There we go. A 5-on-3 power play time. And Columbus is going to have plenty of ice to work with. They've already got a 1-0 lead. See if they're able to maybe expand that a little bit here. They start with a draw win and go to work. McDonald. Left side gets it up top. His shot, save, score! No, that one went in. Oh, it looked like the save was made. Karpinski kicked it out. And as he went to flick it to the corner, it looked like with the goal stick, it rolled off the paddle and into the net. Maybe a bit of a misplay by Cody Karpinski. Certainly upset with himself for letting that one in. Boy, I thought he had it. He thought he had it. I think everybody here did. But instead, it's a 5-on-3 power play goal for the River Dragons. McDonald will get credit for the goal. And how about a 15-game goal-scoring streak for Justin McDonald? That's his 14th goal in this little streak. Moore with an assist as the puck goes out of play. Goal at 9-11. Boy, how about Justin McDonald? Unbelievable. So a 15-game scoring streak now, 31 points, 14 goals, 17 assists. He is just tearing it up. Power play continues here. River Dragons now 1 for 2, working on their third. Thunderbirds are going to send it down. 1:22 left to go in the minor against Schnapp. River Dragons look to move it ahead. They'll bring it in on the right side, and over the line, here's Wickline. Wickline in front, almost banked it in off the D. Kennedy knocked it away, though. Wickline leaving at the left point. Columbus moving it around, top of the near circle. Jemayev is pressured to the point, has to backhand it, can't keep it in. 53 seconds to go on the man advantage as Hunter kicks it back into his own defensive zone. Columbus finishing up its change. They were offside at the line, trying to get out there, and they do not. Whistle is blown dead. Doe kind of got stranded in no man's land. So a 9:34 to go in the first. The River Dragons have a 2-0 lead and 37 seconds of power play time. When we come back, stay tuned. There's more coming your way. This is Chick-fil-A Midland first period action on River Dragons hockey.
Hello there. My name is Seychelle, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that punch of flavors that's unlike any other. You get the crispy tenderness of the chicken and that hint of sourness from the pickles. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is every single time you take a bite, you know you're gonna get chicken that's crispy, golden, and juicy. The Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches. There's no touching it.
Here he comes, boys.
Sure is beautiful. Here it is, boys. Who's ready to put it to work?
Me? There's only one way to settle this.
Where'd he come from?
I win.
Never saw him coming.
Must be the camo.
Drive off in a new John Deere from SunSouth right now with 0% financing on select models. SunSouth, equipment for those that do.
Now, Columbus actually picked up a penalty while we were at the break there. So it's going to be 37 seconds of 4-on-4 action. We'll have to pick up the call here for you. Penalty at 10:26. So Schnapp has 37 seconds until he comes out. So too many men, bench penalty for the River Dragons. I'll have to see who's serving that one. Back the other way come the Thunderbirds up on the right wing side. They'll curl into the corner after it. Neely with it, his shot, and they score. Oh boy, Taylor Joseph thought it was going to be a pass and left the left post early. And as he pushed off to go to his right, the shot hit him in the left shoulder and went in. Well, that's one he's going to want back. Not a good one to give up there, but Nate Keeley with the goal. 10:53. It's a 4-on-4 goal, and, well, Carolina's right back in it. Keeley's fourth of the season offside at the River Dragons line. That offside brought to you by Old School Barber Shop. They're online at oldschoolbarber, SHOPPE.com. Book online anytime if your sides are a little off. Get lined up today. You can also book online 24/7 through their Instagram and Facebook. Thunderbirds will dump it in from center. And they are on the power play right now. And that means the River Dragons, with a player in the Abercrombie Bonding penalty box here, serving a bench minor for too many men on the ice. Pastuch at the left point. He scores. Shot through his screen. And just like that, Carolina's tied it up at 2 with a couple of quick goals. That one's a power play marker. And the Thunderbirds cash in on their first power play opportunity. The River Dragons fell asleep here. And 2 goals in 37 seconds. So 8.5 minutes to go here in this first period. We're now tied up at 2. Panachik and Butita the assists. Well, let's see how the River Dragons rally from this. So for Pastuch, that's his 8th of the season. They'll come back into the right side, led by Hunter. He's just knocked down to the ice. Puck kept in right side by Shinkarik. Bounced around behind the goal, ends up on the far side with Moore. Moore into the slot. McDonald up top of the backhand flip into the near corner. Crowd wanted a penalty there, but I mean, Moore just got knocked down off the puck. Pastuch the other way. He'll dump it in from center. Already 2-2 here. 7.5 left to go in this first period. Shinkarik out the left side. River Dragons will move it through center. Here's Wickline onto the left wing. He'll cut in over the line. Wickline on the backhand. Try to feed up top. A shot. That would have stopped. Storjahan put it right into the chest protector there on Karpinski. Cody Karpinski making his first start here. Want to remind everybody we've got a mailbag going here now, and we hope that you can be a part of that. Send us a text message. In the first and the second intermission, we're going to try to get to the questions. It's 844-987-4456. That's 844-987-4456. Stop trying to move it ahead at center. Forgot the puck. Thunderbirds dump it in. After the tag up on the left side, they'll push in here. Try to get it going. Here's Keeley in behind the net. He's got one of the 2 goals so far. Gill battling behind the net. Shinkarik onto the near side to Wickline. He'll move it ahead. Columbus to center. Wickline gets it back. He's got room on the right side. Looking in front with a feed blocked by Kennedy. Kennedy tried to wrap it around. Gets it up that right wing side the other way. Thunderbirds will dump it in from center, and they'll go for the change. Gill with a bank pass on the right side, deflected in by Petrantonio. Sent back past Doe out to center. Gill turning it back. Bersani will dump it in and go get it. Right wing side. Clay Keeling tried to reverse it up the near wing. Thunderbirds back the other way. They'll skate through center. Around the rim it goes in the dump in. Kept in on that right wing half wall there by Crow. Ends up in the near side corner. Columbus trying to clear. Petrantonio will lift a wedge away to center. Underwood ends up with it at center. Dumas knocks it away, but Slahetka back on it. He'll go to the left wing. Now back across Bersani, in on the left side. In with a wrist shot. Blocker save. Rebound Bersani on it, left side corner. Petrantonio into the pile. Feeds the left point. Slahetka right back down low with a bank pass. Comes to the side of the net, and that'll be just held against the cage by Karpinski. He'll freeze it for the faceoff. 5:34 to go in the first. Tied at 2. Believe it or not, shots are 12-2. So Carolina has scored on both of its shots. Draw coming up to the right of Karpinski. McDonald, Hunter, Moore up front, and now we've got a discussion going on at the Thunderbirds bench. And now they're going back over to check the net behind Karpinski for whatever reason. Looks like they're having trouble getting that peg to stay in on the post to his right. I think they're going to have to get the drill out here to fix this. Well, maybe we've got it back in there. Never mind. We don't need the drill, I guess. We're good to go. Face off to the right of the Thunderbirds net. Controlled by Carolina. Fed around behind the net to Kennedy. Played up that near side wall. Farmer waiting for it there, but turns over in the slot. McDonald, quick shot. That is kicked out by Karpinski. Hunter on the left side in the corner with it. And the puck pinballs right in front, right onto the stick of Farmer. He'll feed ahead. Kennedy will lead the rush. Up on the backhand, he sweeps it in from center. But turned right back at the line. Now back it goes to Farmer. In with a shot, shrugged aside by Taylor Joseph. And now back the other way. Here come the River Dragons. Feed into space left side. Moore in over the line. Cuts around one. Kyle Moore looking to center. They score! Right in front, Ryan Hunter takes a beautiful feed from Kyle Moore after he juked the defender to free himself on the far side. River Dragons jump back in front. It's 3-2. Boy, how about that little slick move by Kyle Moore on the far side. Hunter goes to the front of the net, stick on the ice, 15:05, time of the goal. And for Hunter, that's going to be his 9th of the year, 20th point for the rookie. Columbus back on top. Icing, and we get a whistle. Time to take our final break of this first period. 3-2 River Dragons in the lead, just under 5 minutes to go. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Hey, my name is Justice, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nugget trays is when it's time for football season and time to have the boys over, Chick-fil-A was it. You bite into it and it's juicy, you got flavors popping. Oh yeah, on any D-A-Y, I need C-F-A.
Hey y'all, my name is Soraya, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is how easy it is. That convenience of being able to order through the app is just unmatched. When I place that tray down, those nuggets won't be there for long. Everyone loves them.
Peppermint season is back at Tim Hortons with even more peppermint flavor. It's the tastiest, mintiest way to cheers the holidays. 'Tis the season to treat yourself with any $1 medium latte when you order on the app. Only at Tim Hortons.
Introducing New Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Music to my ears.
You don't have ears.
Starry, it's different.
Face-off coming up to the right of the Thunderbirds net. Tom Callahan here with you. Dragons 3, Thunderbirds 2. Puck out to center, Bockwell on it. He'll push it back ahead to Jamaev on the left wing, trying to push in. Quick line, leaving it to the left point. Shinkarik, long shot in, save made. Karpinski, he'll hold on. Face-off coming up to his right. Storjahan in for the face-off. Thunderbirds win it back. They slide it up towards the left point, and it does get to center now. 2-on-1 quickly ahead. Carolina moving up on the right side. In with a shot save. Joseph rebound in front. Joseph again the save. Another try, and another big stop by Taylor Joseph. 3 in a row. Joseph comes up big for the River Dragons. Kennedy ends up with the puck at center. He'll go the other way left side to Schnapp. Schnapp in front, in on goal inadvertently, but save made by Joseph. Flip back in from center. Where it'll be knocked down by Columbus, and ahead here's Shinkarik on the right wing side. Shinkarik trying to move it in from the wing. A shot that's deflected behind the net. Turnaround by the Thunderbirds to center. Big thumping check on the far side wall, but puck turned over, dumped in, and right in on goal. Electing to catch and hold is saved there by Taylor Joseph. River Dragons can't clear the zone. There's a shot in on Joseph here. Time winding down, 3:22 to go in this first period. 3-2 Dragons in the lead. Puck played away to center. And dump back in and just wide of the River Dragons net. There's a wraparound attempt. Dumas on it, puts it off the outside of the cage. Gill will carry it back behind, pressured by Farmer. Has to wrap it around to the near side. Petrantonio chips off the glass out to center. River Dragons up the right wing side. Here's Doe moving in. Doe near dot in front. Petrantonio backhand just wide. Just missing that far post on the redirect. Bersani by himself down low, tied up by Kennedy. Tries to get back over and center himself on that puck, waiting for help. Bersani back up to his skates, and he still got it. Left point now to the right side. Moore waiting, puts it in on goal, blocked away. Moore into the corner. Bumps his man off. Kyle Moore walks it in front of himself right through the crease out the other side. Kennedy on it now, trying to clear it. Hit Bersani. Puck still not out of the zone. Thunderbirds finally able to flip it away to center. Columbus can finish its change as Underwood will fling it back in. 2:13 to go in the first. 3-2 River Dragons. McDonald left side, playing it down low. Kennedy chasing it behind the net. Near side corner, Bioni looking ahead. He'll thread it on up. Farmer with a lead ahead, and now here come the Thunderbirds in. A shot from the right wing is blocked and gets back out over the line. Ryan Hunter on it. Hunter, backhand lead on the right wing to Moore. Moore will flip it in. Karpinski knocks it downside of the net and elects to hold on to it. With 1:46 to go in the first, 3-2 River Dragons in the lead, out shooting Carolina 15-7 here in this first period of action. Rare Wednesday night hockey game here at the Columbus Civic Center. This Bucks and Prayers night. Columbus puts out Storjahan, Jemaev, and Wickline. Wickline will take this face-off here. Wants to make sure everybody's set before he gets into the dot. Draw one back by Panachik. Thunderbirds control. They turn it over on the half wall, though. Wickline to the point. Underwood has a seam. His shot blocker save. Rebound in front. Storjahan stopped as well. Wickline on the rebound, far side. Storjahan on the dot. Couldn't control. Carolina gets the puck away to center. They battle for it there. Pops back to Underwood. Underwood able to sneak it away to center. Now up the left wing side. River Dragons attack again. Centering feed did not make it through to Wickline. Wrapped around to the right point. Wickline. Underwood will hold it in. Wickline behind the net. Try to tip it in front. That one is knocked away. Clay Keeley on the far side. Getting it out to center. Pass tipped on left wing. Carolina heading to the change as we have 1 minute left to go in the first period. 3-2. River Dragons in the lead. Pass at center. That one is picked off by Nate Keeley. And play it across to Kennedy. Ahead off the leg of Schnapp. Directed back to center. Storjahan dumping it in. Far side corner, Petrantonio going up after it. Played away from him onto the right wing side. Shinkarik will stay back out at center. As Columbus finishes its change here up front. Puck behind the net, Ryan Gill. Gill back out there after missing the weekend due to illness. And we told you in the pregame show that bug has been running through this River Dragons team. Guys have been in and out of the lineup pretty good. Gill back, Jemaeth back tonight, but no pop-off tonight, no Swan tonight. Colgan out onto the 30-day IR as well. River Dragons have 6 seconds here left in this period. They turn it over at the line, back into the right side. There's a shot, Pastuca, rebound in front off the outside of the net. Time will expire. And Joseph is upset, and I don't blame him. 8 seconds left to go, and instead of the River Dragons just trying to eat the puck and finish the period, they try a stretch pass on the left side that gets picked off and almost ends up in the back of their own net. Those are the kind of mistakes that'll haunt you not only now but in the playoffs too. Puck management, clock management, it's all going to come back to you. River Dragons are lucky they did not leave this with a tie score. Instead, it's 3-2. And we're going to do our first mailbag segment coming up here. Want to remind everybody that if you want to text us questions, you can do so. And the phone number for you now, first of all, the phone number is toll free. 844-987-4456. 844-987-4456. Include your first name and your question. And text us, 844-987-4456. We'll get to the mailbag here in the first period intermission. And the River Dragons with a 3-2 lead here on Pucks and Prayers night over the Carolina Thunderbirds. We'll wrap up the scoring for you in the intermission. Plus, we'll also take a look at that out-of-town scoreboard. Let you know what's going on. We're the only game in the FPHL tonight, but there's NHL action going on. There's always some college hoops to talk about as well. And we'll take a look at the NFL schedule. The playoffs continuing on into the weekend here. Plenty going on. Lots to talk about, so stay tuned. We'll have that for you and more coming your way on the other side of the break. A busy opening 20 minutes of hockey. Columbus with a 3-2 lead over the Carolina Thunderbirds. Back with more in a moment on River Dragons Hockey.
Here he comes, boys.
Never saw him coming.
Must be the camo.
Drive off in a new John Deere from SunSouth right now with 0% financing on select models. SunSouth, equipment for those that do.
We all dream, but dreams quickly become distant memories unless we do something about it. Do everything in our power to learn to lead. At Troy University, we teach everyone to be leaders in their field. We're dedicated to teaching a new generation to lead change.
Peppermint season is back at Tim Hortons with even more peppermint flavor. It's the tastiest, mintiest way to cheers the holidays. 'Tis the season to treat yourself with any $1 medium latte when you order on the app. Only at Tim Hortons.
Watch out, watch out! Ew! She said yes. Yeah!
So fast, so reliable, so much to love. For a limited time, get Internet 1 gig for just $50 a month.
And we are back here on Bucks and Prayers night on a Wednesday night here at the Columbus Civic Center. Tom Callahan here with you. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining us on a Wednesday night. And I tell you what, both teams came out like it was a Wednesday night. And it absolutely was not the best start to the game for either side. It's a 3-2 lead for the River Dragons after the first period. And a first period I think that both teams are categorized as sloppy, undisciplined, and just kind of lacking in just that systematic stick-to-itiveness that I think both coaches would like to see. So maybe now that they have 20 minutes under their skates, we might see a little better effort coming out here in period number 2 and on into period number 3. But right now, at least if you're a River Dragons fan, the upside is Columbus is in the lead. And by the way, we do appreciate everybody's patience. I know we're having the technical difficulties. I jumped into the YouTube chat there ever so briefly just to address that as well. But I know on the Christian Television Network side as well, those technical issues here in the building have meant no scoreboard, no clock for you so far. We are working to get those fixed, hopefully sooner than later. But we are aware, and we are trying as hard as we can to get that taken care of. So Marvina Lilly is going to perform for us down on the ice right now. Gospel artist who sang the anthem for us, and the crowd here enjoying her performance right now. And we're going to enjoy a look back at the scoring, because for the River Dragons it was not a bad offensive period. Started off right away, just 1 minute into things. Carter Shinkarik nets his 6th of the year from Cody Wickline, and I mean, it was an absolute just blast. Puck at the right point, Shinkarik able to step into one, and he had that seam down to the stick side of the goaltender, Cody Karpinski, who just was beaten on that shot. And I don't know if there was a screen in front of him or not. I suppose that is possible, but the puck ends up going in, and it's 1-0 River Dragons. Then Columbus ends up with some power play opportunities, and they end up with a 5-on-3 at one point. And it's on that 5-on-3 that Justin McDonald nets his first goal of the night here, 9-11. I say first, he's only got one so far, but the way McDonald's been going, you never know. It's his 18th of the season. And McDonald now, with the goal, the assist going to Kyle Moore at 9-11. McDonald now has a 15-game point scoring streak going. 14 goals, 31 points in that stretch. He is averaging 2 points a game, just actually a little over 2 points a game in this current scoring stretch. He had 4 points last time out, 2 goals and 2 assists in the win over Elmira on Saturday night. I don't think there's a hotter player in the league right now than Justin McDonald. So his 18th at 9-11, and that puts the River Dragons ahead 2-0. But then 2 goals in a span of 37 seconds going back the other way for the Carolina Thunderbirds. The first, Nate Keeley at 4-on-4 for his 4th, and then Yuri Pastuka his 8th on the power play from Panachik and Butita. And all of a sudden the game was knotted right back up, right back where we started from. And the River Dragons, I think, might have been guilty of falling asleep just a little bit there. They ended up taking a penalty for too many men on the ice, mental mistake. But then when you're shorthanded, you go to 4-on-4, you give up a goal there. Then on the ensuing power play, when the 4-on-4 comes to a close, you give up a goal there. So that's kind of a rough stretch right there for the River Dragons, but they put it behind them. They would eventually go back to take the lead once again. Kyle Moore with the second assist of the night, and a tremendous individual effort from Kyle Moore on the left wing side at 15:05. As Moore, cutting down that left wing, is able to stick handle his way past the defender, put the puck in front to Ryan Hunter, and he puts it home for his 9th goal of the year at 15:05. And that is how we've arrived here at 3-2, River Dragons in the lead. Shots on goal in the period, 17-8 in favor of Columbus. Power plays, River Dragons 1 for 3, and the Thunderbirds 1 for 1. We'll take a break. When we come back, we've got more of the first period intermission report brought to you by SunSouth John Deere. On the other side of it, it's time for that look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Zelmo's Zippin'. And we're going to get to the mailbag. Again, you can text me your questions here, 844-987-4456. Include your first name and your question, 844-987-4456. We're back with more River Dragons hockey in just a moment.
Here he comes, boys.
Sure is beautiful. Here it is, boys. Who's ready to put it to work?
Me. There's only one way to settle this.
Where'd he come from?
I win.
Never saw him coming.
Must be the camo.
Drive off in a new John Deere from SunSouth right now with 0% financing on select models. SunSouth, equipment for those that do.
For a limited time, get super fast internet and YouTube TV starting at just
AirForceHeatingandAir.com. We're always here when you need us. Air Force Heating and Air. License number PC0004272, EC0101216. It's the 5th anniversary season of Columbus River Dragons hockey, and RiverDragonsMerch.com has everything you need, including our new limited edition anniversary look. OurDragonsMerch.com has something for all ages, with a variety of hats, shirts, jackets, and more. Plus, cool souvenir items like the always popular fan chains, pucks, and keychains. Want to order a gift for someone? We'll ship it for you. Just go online to OurDragonsMerch.com.
All right, we are back here in the first period intermission. It is 3-2 River Dragons in the lead. And let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. I already told you, we are the only game going on in the FPHL here tonight. In the National Hockey League, there are 2 games underway. And right now, only one's even got a goal to tell you about. After the first period, the Red Wings and the Florida Panthers are scoreless. And the Montreal Canadiens with a 1-0 lead over the New Jersey Devils. How about Juraj Slafkovsky with the goal, his 6th of the season at 12:48 of that first period. And that right there is how we ended up in Montreal. And you know what? I tell you what, we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard for a lot of different sports, and I want to talk about the NFL here in just a moment. But men's college hoops has an interesting evening going on right now. Arizona has fallen to number 12. They're in action a little bit later tonight against USC. And other ranked games going on right now. At the half, number 1 UConn leads number 18 Creighton 32-21. And at the half, number 8 Kentucky 47-29 over Mississippi State. Number 22 Ole Miss trails LSU 35-33 at halftime. And that is it for the ranked teams going at it here tonight in men's college basketball. But an interesting weekend of football coming up here as the Texans will face the Ravens on Saturday at 4:30, and then at 8:15 on Fox, the Green Bay Packers with a big effort. And if you're a fan of the NFC, it's kind of mind-blowing that both the Eagles and the Cowboys were eliminated this past weekend. I think the Eagles certainly had a fall from grace towards the end of the regular season, but they were still a very good, very talented football team, but just couldn't find a way to win. The Packers end up advancing to face the top seed 49ers, and that is at 8:15 on Saturday. Then on Sunday, the 3 p.m. game has the Buccaneers at the Lions and the Chiefs at 6:30 at the Buffalo Bills. And that's the other game. I mean, the Buccaneers taking care of the Eagles and the Packers beating the Cowboys. That was exceptional. But how about that Lions-Rams game? That one was so much fun to watch just for the football. I don't think I've watched a game just for the football in a long time, but that Lions-Rams game, just had everything in it, had it right down to the last minute. So it was an awful lot of fun to watch that one. And if you're a football fan, kind of strange to say, but this year's NFL playoffs is actually exciting. And I don't think it has been in a couple of years. So that's kind of fun to look at as well. By the way, coming up on Friday, I told you the River Dragons are going to be out of town, but we're back to a full slate. Danbury's at Binghamton, Watertown at Elmira, Mississippi at Carolina, and Port Huron at Motor City. We'll be going head-to-head, resuming the Michigan rivalry as well. River Dragons out of town this weekend, and they will come back next weekend, and in the middle of a stretch right now for the Columbus River Dragons, where they play 13 of 15 here at home, and that's why these games are so important. Even on a Wednesday night against the Carolina Thunderbirds in a game that you could be forgiven for thinking, hey, isn't this a bit of a throwaway? And you could say that, but it really isn't and can't be for the River Dragons. They really are not able to just say, we don't need this one. We don't have to worry about the points, especially against the team that's chasing you the way these guys are. And I think that's the most important thing to keep in mind is, more specifically, just because of who this is, because it's Carolina, I mean, this is the team you really need to beat, and the River Dragons have to stay sharp here. So hopefully they're able to do exactly that and come out here a little stronger in the second and get things going for themselves. So right now, for this Columbus River Dragons team, they do have a 3-2 lead, and hey, it could be worse. They're in the lead after 20 minutes of play, but they really want to make it neater if they can do that. While we have a moment here, we do need to take a quick break here. 10 seconds along the network for station identification.
You're listening to River Dragons Hockey on WKCN HD2 Fort Moore, Columbus, and W295AY Crystal Valley. 106.9 really rocks.
All right, with that out of the way, it's time for us to take our final break here of this first period intermission report brought to you by SunSouth John Deere. When we come back, second period action, River Dragons with a 3-2 lead over the Carolina Thunderbirds. This is River Dragons Hockey.
Here he comes, boys.
Sure is beautiful. Here it is, boys. Who's ready to put it to work?
Me? There's only one way to settle this. Where'd he come from? I win.
Never saw him coming.
Must be the camo.
Drive off in a new John Deere from SunSouth right now with 0% financing on select models. SunSouth, equipment for those that do.
For a limited time, get super fast internet and YouTube TV starting at just $82.98 per month.
Peppermint season is back at Tim Hortons with even more peppermint flavor. It's the tastiest, mintiest way to cheers the holidays. 'Tis the season to treat yourself with any $1 medium latte when you order on the app. Only at Tim Hortons.
Hi-ho, your gas is getting low, but you're in luck. Pull your car or truck into Zelmo's.
This month at Zelmo's, all Celsius energy drinks, 2 for $4.
But you're in luck. Pull your car or truck into Zelmo's.
Always clean, always fast, always friendly. Zelmo's Zip In, fueling life's passions for 20 years.
Emergency room at Jack Houston Memorial Hospital.
An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation and care can be a game changer too. For more information, go to Houston.com or call 706-324-6661.
A little bit of Garth Brooks for everybody to sing along with here as we are getting ready to start the second period of play in just a moment. And this year, the second period of River Dragons hockey is brought to you by WOW Internet. The Columbus River Dragons are proud to partner with WOW again this season. Team up with WOW Internet and YouTube TV. It's a good deal for good sports fans. Go Dragons! We didn't get to our referee introductions earlier because of some of the issues we were having, but we can get to them now. And the referee introductions are brought to you by the Optical Shop in Phoenix City, where right now for just $99 and a bag of chips, you can get 2 pair of eyeglasses. That's right, $99 and a bag of chips. You can get 2 pair of eyeglasses. You should see the game they're missing at the Optical Shop in Phoenix City. Tonight's referees, Sean DeLoey and Brian Cole. The linesmen are Michael Maxon and Corey Fossa. So the River Dragons and the Thunderbirds return to the ice. Taylor Joseph guarding the old crease down to the right of our broadcast location. And making his first start here in a Thunderbirds uniform, it's Cody Karpinski wearing number 95, a very ungoaltender number. Down to our left. Period number 2 about to get underway. Face-off coming up at center. It will be Justin McDonald, who's got one of the 3 here tonight for the River Dragons, along with Kyle Moore, Ryan Hunter up front. Hunter's got another one. Moore's got a pair of assists. Defensively for the River Dragons, it's Blockwell and Underwood. Puck down, draw one back into the River Dragons zone. Taylor Joseph will leave it there. Blockwell swings behind his own net, quickly out the right side. Columbus will backhand it in from center into the left wing corner. Hunter up after the puck, trying to steal it away. It hits McDonald on the clear. Pinballs away to Pastuca, and he'll chip it ahead at center into the River Dragons end of things. Moore sends it right back out. Poked into space. McDonald did not see the puck coming. Kennedy dumps it back in. Underwood chasing. Thunderbirds changing it up here just 34 seconds into the frame. And now there's a stretch left side. Ryan Hunter in with a wrist shot. Save made. No, he scores! Another one that leaks through the goaltender. Hunter with a wrist shot that hit Karpinski in the blocker. Rolled up the waffle board and into the net. That's the second one that has gone off a piece of gear on the stick side to Karpinski and gone in the net. 40 seconds into the period. Underwood should pick up the assist on that one, I believe. Hunter's got his second of the night, his 10th of the year as he reaches double digits. Wow. The River Dragons shoot the puck. Good things happen. Left sider's Jamayev. He'll try a shot. Missed the net. All the way down the ice it goes. River Dragons at center with it. It is Underwood picking up the assist on that long pass ahead to Hunter. Cleared around the right side, hit the referee, doesn't get out, puck to the right point, and that one took an oddball kick on Shinkarik and ended up out of the zone. Dump back in after a heavy collision with Schnapp at center with Storjahan. And now back up the River Dragons. Left side, here's Jemayev. Pushed in over the line, into the left side corner by Wickline. Oh, it pinballed right in front, but there was nobody there for it because Columbus was changing. Puck at the line is cleared ahead. Now up on the left side. Here's Dumas leaving it onto the wing. Chance for Crow. Puck in front. Blocker save. Rebound in front. Crow on it. Another backhand blocked by the D. How about Kennedy for a chance? That's knocked wide, and the puck poked by the far post by Butita. Centering feed tipped away by Gill to the line, and now poked out by Columbus. Kennedy will turn the puck back in from center. Taylor gets it to center himself. Kennedy. D to D gets it back on the right side. Well, again, this continues to kind of look like a Wednesday night hockey game. But right now it favors the River Dragons. They lead at 4-2. Crow up the near side for Carolina. River Dragons will control in their own end. Here's Delwood center. Knocked away from him. Petrantonio after it at the line. And the play is whistled down. And a penalty. And it's going to go against Carolina. 2:38, pardon me, into the second period. And it's going to be a tripping call against Crow. River Dragons back onto the loft power play. I know we didn't get to our mailbag segment there in the last period, and we will do that in the second period. You can feel free to continue to text your questions in. River Dragons to the man advantage where they are 1 for 3 tonight. Brought to you by The Loft. The Loft features live music every Friday and Saturday night. Show them your River Dragons ticket stub for a 2-for-1 cover. Face off as the puck was knocked out of play in the River Dragons end of things. Columbus will move it ahead. Here's Hunter onto the right wing side. Curling in the far wall and falling over there. Looked like Wickline. Now Slahetka stepping down the right wing side to keep the play alive as he pins Schnapp in the corner. They jam away in a pile over there, forming a ruck and maul right in front of the far side doors. Finally comes free. Nick Keeley up with it. He'll just send it down. Joseph will leave it aside. Columbus through center. Here's Hunter. He's got 2. Leaves it on the right wing side to Wickline up to the right point. Columbus will go to work setting it up now. Shinkarik back to the top of the far circle looking to get it back. He's pressured. Has to chip it quickly left side to Hunter. Hunter into the slot. Puck poked away. And out to center. Jemayev has to race back for it. He'll sweep it back towards his own net. Joseph out to play it. Gets it around on the left side. And now Hunter ahead into the skates. Storjahan in over the blue line. Storjahan at the line to Hunter. Tried to leave it off. Storjahan left side. Here's Moore. Walks down. Wrist shot. And that one just missed. Around the wall it goes. Cleared towards center. Hunter was trying to get off the ice for a change here. 28 seconds ago on the power play. Columbus, time for one more rush here. Shinkarik ahead to Petrantonio into space on the right side. McDonald turning it back left wing. And over the line, Storjahan. Storjahan wanted Petrantonio in space, but he was tied up, couldn't get it through. Back the other way, Farmer with a chance with 8 seconds to go. He is crunched into the glass on the far side. River Dragons not going to be able to put one in on this power play. Now they're 1 for 4 with a man advantage, but they attack here right side. McDonald in with a shot. That would just dump behind the goal. Around it comes to the left point. Blockwell waiting. His shot in towards the net. Tipped just wide on the far side. Storjahan after it. Behind the net to Moore. Moore with a backhand feed. Blocked on the way through. That one hits McDonald. Stays in the near corner. And now Carolina able to move it ahead. Panachik. He'll get to center. In over the line. Panachik all by himself. Waiting for some help here. Eats it on the wall, but lost it in the meantime. Now Petrantonio with the stretch that nobody was there for. That'll be icing. 5:15 gone here in the second. River Dragons have stretched that lead to 4-2 on Ryan Hunter's second goal of the game. We're back at the war in a moment. This is River Dragons hockey.
Honey, what is that?
It's our new internet. I had to have it.
Oh, wow.
Good internet.
Good internet.
Choose WOW and get Internet 500 for just $39.99 a month and get $100 on us.
Wow.
So fast, so reliable, so much to love. For a limited time, get Internet 1 gig for just $50 a month.
Life a whole lot easier. Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Back here at the Columbus Civic Center, Tom Callahan here with you. Thanks for joining me, everybody. We appreciate you being here. Christian Television Network carrying our game tonight as they do several of our River Dragons games. It is Pucks and Prayers night here tonight. A night of faith and fellowship on a Wednesday night here. River Dragons at home. Now, if you didn't know in time and you're saying, Tom, I'd like to bring my faith-based group out to the next time the River Dragons have an event like this, it's going to be March 16th. And we hope you can join us for Faith and Family Night. That's also our next Chick-fil-A Midland Kissin' 99.3 Family 4-pack night. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Right now, Thunderbirds going to work with a shot that just misses the River Dragons net, comes out to center. Toss back, here's Bockwell with it. With the backhand under the right side, that is dumped in. And Columbus is going to go for the 5-man change here. As it'll be brought ahead by Panachik. Pistuka, left wing, into the Columbus end. Chips it to himself in space. Centering attempt, knocked away by the goal stick of Joseph. Here's Bersani to an open wing. Down the ice it goes. No icing here. Austin Doe will move up on the forecheck while the Thunderbirds also changing it up. Puck back into the Columbus end of things here. Fed ahead on the left wing side and chopped in. Bersani going up after it. He'll shoulder with Kennedy. Puck behind the net. Centering attempt taken away by Nate Keeley. He'll skate the other way. In over the line, right side to Schnapp. Back in front for Keeley. Kicked out by the right pad of the River Dragons netminder. Joseph. Back the other way comes Columbus. Played up the wall past Bersani. Out to center. Slahetka on the left side now with it. He will dump it in. River Dragons must tag it up. They're actually starting a change here as Andrioli up on the forecheck. Lead ahead finds Butita. Carolina, right side into the River Dragons end. Butita looking in front, backdoor feed. That one missed the net. Schnapp was open, just could not direct it on goal. Puck ends up in the far corner. Underwood around to the near side, takes a bump from Schnapp, gets it ahead. Now Slahetka with the lead ahead at center. Knocked off the puck. On the left wing there was Bersani, but he got it deep. Jamaev trying to disrupt the clearing attempt by Clay Keeley, and now it does get to center, and in fact dumped all the way down on goal. No icing here as Joseph will leave it aside. 7:15 gone here in the second. 4-2 Columbus. Back into the right wing. Puck is knocked away. Storjahan after it. He'll feed the far side. Wickline trying to get to it. Wickline on the wing. Hooks it back across. And it's chipped off the glass and a bouncer on down the ice. Clay Keeley back for it, feeds it right side. Farmer at center. Tried to dump it in. That hit a skate. And now it ends up in the near corner. Shinkarik leaving it there for Slahetka. Slahetka reversing to Shinkarik, waiting in the near corner. Bank pass left side. Here comes Ryan Hunter. Up the left side to Storjahan. In over the line. A chance cutting to the forehand. Wickline couldn't tuck it home. Rebound is free side of the net. They jam away. Puck up top now. River Dragons at the left point. Shinkarik scrambling in front. He'll use a screen shot in on goal and a glove save there by Karpinski. 8:02 gone in the second. 4-2 River Dragons in the lead. And the face-off will stay inside the Carolina end of things. The family 4-pack this year. The next night for that coming up is February 10th, Youth Hockey Night, but also March 16th, Faith and Family Night, and April 13th, the final home game against these very same Thunderbirds. That's Fan Appreciation Night. Only available through the River Dragons offices. Call 706-507-4625. 507-4625. Yes, you can buy your family 4-packs now for all the remaining family 4-pack games this year. Here Schnapp steps in on the wing with a shot deflected. And a little bit of a tricky save there, but Joseph made it with the blocker. River Dragons clear. Oh boy, Moore got hit in the face with a clear from his own guy. Hunter continues on left side, gets it to McDonald. Moore has to go off to the ice onto the bench, and he'll have a trainer look at him. Check the jibbies on that one. Hunter steps back in over the line, right side, and he gets knocked down, gets back up, goes after the puck. Hunter with it on the right wing. Up top, feeds it, and swung over to the left side. Gill at the line, off his skate and out. Gill back into his own end with it, playing a little pitch and catch with Underwood right now. Well, look right side with the pass ahead intended for Doe. Never got through. Petrantonio deflected. Now it came back to Keeley in on the right side with a wrist shot. Joseph, the puck in behind him. They score. The light is on, but the referee waves it off. So the puck got through Taylor Joseph. It was sitting behind him. But the question here, and really this is the definitive, is whether or not the referee blew the play dead. Because if he did, if he lost sight of the puck, it doesn't matter if it's free and it goes in. And what happened was, going to the net was Curtis Heggie. Heggie got knocked down and with a feet-first slide, knocked the puck in with his skates. Now, I don't think that's a kicking motion. And I don't know if that's why they waved it off or not. I think the referee blew the play dead. I don't know if we'll get an explanation over the PA here or not, but to me, that would be the reason why the ref thought Joseph had it, blew the play dead. So even though the puck ends up in the net, the goal doesn't count. Carolina's obviously upset by it. The puck was free, but again, the referee was on the near side. Joseph was at the left post. He just didn't see it. They don't like the face-off. We'll do it again. And again, this is Tom interpreting here. I don't know that is why the goal was disallowed, but that seems to be the explanation that makes sense. Face-off to the left of Joseph. It remains 4-2. 9:15 gone here in the second. Not quite to the halfway point of this game. Well, all they said was no goal there, I believe, as the puck goes into the netting. We didn't get a reason, though. Face-off coming up to the right of Joseph in the River Dragons net. One back to the left point, kept in by the Thunderbirds, but that pass picked off by Petrantonio. He's able to clear it out. So Farmer back out at center. They're going to turn it back in. Doe trying to tip it away. It ends up right back at Farmer. A backhand shoulder save there by Joseph. Now Doe on the puck, pestered in the high slot, curls back down with it. He'll get it across on the left wing, and Columbus will dump it in cross corner. Over after it is Andrioli. And he runs into his man behind the net, looking for a little help here, picking it out. Petrantonio wraps it in front with a shot, hit the outside of the post. Petrantonio, left point, Bockwell over to the right point, shot coming in, missed the net. Rebound, swings past Andrioli on the wall, reaching for it, he can't keep it in. Ahead, here's Dumas at center. Petrantonio, boy, he cleared him off that puck. And I think Dumas just at the last second heard the train on the tracks and got out of most of the way of that hit. Columbus quickly a stretch to center. Here they come left side, moving in. There's a shot by Storjahan, tipped to the glass. Andrioli wraps it around, backhand right through the crease out the other side. Pastuca with a lead to center. That one kicks back into the Columbus zone. 9:25 to go here in the second. 4-2 Columbus. Kennedy onto the left wing. Thunderbirds regroup. They dump it in. They're offside right now, so Joseph will play it aside. Jemayev trying to tip it into space. Wickline, a little trouble with it. Gets it back on the left side, and now it's moved ahead here. Schnapp in with Keeley. Feeds him. Keeley in with a shot, and a save made there by Joseph. Actually might have hit the goalpost. Indeed, it did hit the goalpost and go on a play. So the River Dragons catch a break. It stays 4-2 with 9:02 to go in the second period. Brought to you by Wow Internet. We're back with more in a moment. This is River Dragons Hockey.
Watch out, watch out. Ew. She said yes. Yeah.
So fast, so reliable, so much to love. For a limited time, get Internet 1 gig for just $50 a month.
Wow.
R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, take F-T-C-T. Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, literary say. Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me. Woo! Hey, little bit literary say. Just a little bit. I get tired. Little bit, keep on trying. Just a little bit.
Applebee's all-you-can-eat riblets, shrimp, and boneless wings are back for just $14.99. Applebee's. You know, that's eating good in the neighborhood.
For a limited time, get super fast internet and YouTube TV starting at just $82.98 per month.
Wow. .902 to go in the second period. 4-2 River Dragons. Tom Callahan here with you. Thanks, everybody, for being a part of River Dragons hockey. Face-off coming up to the left of the Columbus goal. Shinkarik trying to move that puck up the wall as it's tied up there on the near side boards. Puck squirts free now in the slot. Reaching for it, Gill can't get it out. It comes back towards Shinkarik, and he does clear. Puck at center. And now right at the line, pushed in. Schnapp send it around the rim. Behind the goal, Gill backhands it around. Shinkarik right side to Wickline. Cody Wickline looking to move it through center. Wickline. And off the skates of Jemayev. As it's dumped back in, puck right in on goal, and electing to hold it is Karpinski. No, he plays it aside now. As it's dumped out through center. Shinkarik turning back in his own end, feeds Gill on the near side. 8:10 to go in the second, 4-2 your score. Columbus in the lead. Ryan Hunter's got 2 tonight. Justin McDonald has extended his scoring streak to 15 games with a goal. There's a shot by Gill coming in. Karpinski, the save, finds it in the gear and holds. Gill, nice job using the screen there. Got the shot all the way through. Karpinski had to make the stop. McDonald, Hunter, and Moore out there. Right now, Butita is over there talking to the referee. Moore goes over to find out what's going on. Butita might still be upset about that goal that was disallowed a couple of minutes ago for Carolina. It stays 4-2 River Dragons. The draw sent behind the net and controlled by the Thunderbirds. They'll flip it off the glass here. Heggie gets it to the line, and now it is helped out by Dumas. Turned over there, though, and the River Dragons on the regroup will fire it back in. Into the left side corner. They tie up over it. Moore to Hunter. Hunter out the far side in front. McDonald backhand just wide of the net. McDonald stick tied up, got it up to the right point, however. Fake shot, Underwood leaves it off Hunter in the right half wall. Moore flips it behind the net. Hunter chasing to the near side corner. Thunderbirds trying to clear, and it comes to the line and out. Bockwell has to send it back in. Columbus tags it up. Will set up the forecheck. McDonald forcing the play out the left wing side. Cleared to center. Bockwell steps up, disrupts that one. McDonald on it at center as he wheels. His line mates are changing. He'll fire it right in on goal. And holding that one to get the whistle is Karpinski. 6:59 to go in this second period. Brought to you by Wow Internet. Don't forget to get your big save at River City Swing Sets, your local Gorilla Play Sets authorized showroom offering lifetime warranty swing sets and basketball goals, swings, slides, and more. Check out rivercityswingsets.com for the full lineup. Get your big save at River City Swing Sets. Free installation on any swing set purchased just by saying Go River Dragons. Columbus will keep the puck in with a shot that's blocked on its way in on goal. Cleared back out through center. Slahetka chasing after it. Feeds it up the far side. Petrantonio on it. Couldn't get it out. Keeley holding on the left side. Slahetka onto the left wing to Doe. Doe ahead looking for Petrantonio. Kennedy got there first. Now pushed ahead. Petrantonio trying to move it back across. And Petrantonio has to loop all the way back into his own end. Left side, here's Doe. Doe looking to move it ahead. Bersani. Bersani cutting in. Forehand. Left pad save there. Boy, nice shot by Bersani. Looking low to that far corner. Keeley back on the right side. Wanted Pastuca. It bounced away from him. Puck ends up back with Bersani. He feeds cross ice. Here's Petrantonio. He'll dump in from center. Head in for the change as it's played aside. Bersani up with a forecheck by himself. Takes a look over his shoulder. Looking for a little bit of help. Puck is dug out by the Thunderbirds. Jemayev stepping out now with Wickline. Storjon should join them shortly here. Sent back down into the Columbus end. Here's Gill. Back the other way. Chips in on the left side glass. Rubbed out there. Turned right back. But Dumas could not hold on to the puck. Underwood will feed it back across. Now a lead quickly ahead. Jemayev 3-on-3. They attack right side. Jemayev going wide. Put the pass in behind Wickline in space. And that turns it over to the Thunderbirds, who move it back to Mosim with a wrist shot and a blocker save there by Taylor Joseph. Puck turned out to center and right back in, and we get a whistle. Too many men, perhaps. I thought the Thunderbirds had too many men. See if the referee agrees. Well, whatever the case, that is not the call. Whatever the disruption was, we stay 5-on-5. 5:10 to go in the second. 4-2 River Dragons. Columbus will control the face-off, but now they cough it up in tight and coming out to poke it away. Joseph had to knock it to the corner, but now a backhand chance. Butita just missed the near post. Puck wraps around to the far side. Panachik in the slot had his stick tied up. Boy, the River Dragons, they just have these moments where they take a nap in the game, and against a dangerous team like Carolina, sometimes that puck ends up in the back of your net. Panachik up the right side. He'll flip it behind the goal. Joseph out to play it. Flings it back up the far side glass. Hunter ahead to McDonald. Right side, Moore. He's got some room. Working in. Moore wide in front. And off the heel of the stick of Hunter as he was looking for the hat trick. Now 2-on-1 the other way. Here's Panachik into the right side to Butita, cutting in on goal, and he shot it high. Played back out to center. Columbus moving up. But they're at the end of the shift, however. Now Moore just took a stick up high, and he is slow to get up. Boy, Clay Keeley got him right in the teeth. Keeley driving the puck the other way now, and he gets put into the boards back in the River Dragons end of things. Columbus trying to regroup here, but the Thunderbirds finding a little momentum now. Late, that's an icing against Columbus with 3:53 to go in the second period. So we'll take a break and come back with the remainder of the second period. 3:53 left to go in this WOW Internet second period. River Dragons in the lead over the Carolina Thunderbirds 4-2. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Honey, what is that?
It's our new internet. I had to have it.
Oh, wow.
Good internet.
Good internet.
Choose WOW and get Internet 500 for just $39.99 a month and get $100 on us.
Wow.
Here he comes, boys.
Sure is beautiful. Here it is, boys. Who's ready to put it to work?
Me? There's only one way to settle this. Where'd he come from?
I win.
Never saw him coming.
Must be the camo. Drive off in a new John Deere from SunSouth right now with 0% financing on select models. SunSouth, equipment for those that do.
For a limited time, get super fast internet and YouTube TV starting at just $82.98 per month.
The next heat with the River Dragons event will be at Chick-fil-A Midland, January 25th from 6 to 7 p.m. Come eat with the team and get autographs, pictures, and more. That's only at Chick-fil-A Midland, January 25th from 6 to 7 p.m. River Dragons hockey brought to you in part by BKI Accounting, a new age approach to old school accounting, specializing in payroll, bookkeeping, income, and sales taxes for small businesses. Learn more at bkiaccounting.com. Thunderbirds control the draw in the River Dragons and under 4 to go here in the second. 4-2 Columbus. Chance in front there. Schnapp shoved it wide. Puck swept away to the near wall. Not out yet. Keeley feeding it across to the left point. Bioni into the left wing corner. Nate Keeley trying to come up with it. Instead, it ends up with Justin McDonald, who will ease that one down the ice. And Columbus can finally get the change they couldn't get when they had the icing called against. Here's Bockwell intercepting at center. He'll dump one in just wide of the net as he's knocked down by Schnapp. Puck onto the far side. Cut off on the wall. Bersani, wrist shot, blockered away to the glass. Down to the left point, held in. Slahecka shot, right pad save there. Fit in behind the net. Doe played it to himself off the net, trying to scoot over to the near side after it. Thunderbirds take it away, move it up the wall. Poked right back in. Clay Keeling has to go left side looking for Schnapp. Schnapp pressured in traffic, just dumps it away to the near side. And they say puck played with a high stick, so we get a whistle and a break. With 2:53 to go in the second, River Dragons 4, Thunderbirds 2. Face-off will come to the right of the Thunderbirds' goal. Here's Storjahan in for the face-off. Winning it over towards Jermaine up to the left point. Poke past Lahetka. Now Pastuca away up the right wing. Pastuca moving in over the line, and he ran into some traffic. And a penalty in behind the play. River Dragons end up with a tripping call. Storjahan into the box with 2:44 to go in the period. So a chance for late momentum here as he heads into that Abercrombie Bonding penalty box. 17-16, the Thunderbirds to the man advantage where they're 1-for-1 tonight. Columbus this late in the period has its work cut out for it. They definitely need to get through this with a kill. Panacha keeping it into the right point. Butita behind the net. Slahetka tying him up. Petrantonio trying to knock that one free. Schnapp in the pile. Butita pulled out on the far side. And it is bounced down the ice by Columbus. Petrantonio up on the forecheck, while Wickline will head to the bench for a replacement. And Petrantonio does the same as McDonald steps out to kill off this penalty along with Ryan Hunter. At the line, it's cut off and batted down the ice by Slahetka. Thunderbirds will try it again on the regroup. Right side here, Schnapp at the line. He'll flip it into space, but that is quickly cleared right back out. Good job by Kirk Underwood to be alert there. 1:04 and counting to go in this power play. 1:46 to go in the second. 4-2 Columbus in the lead. Right side, here's Dumas run into the glass. Puck turned over and cleared down once again. Where the River Dragons doing a nice job on this kill right now. They will change out the personnel. Back up the right side. Here come the Thunderbirds in. They try to work it in front. Puck taken away onto the near wall. A backhand to the line, not out. Keeley holding it in. Onto the right side, Farmer. His shot. Save made there. Rebound into the near side corner. Comes back to the right point. Clay Keeley feeding it across. Now to the near circle, Farmer. Farmer down low with it, curling back up the right side wall. Keeley at the point. His shot, that one knocked away. As Joseph got the right pad to it, puck ends up in the far side corner. Nate Keeley over there being pushed off by Shinkarik, who ends up with the puck. Chance to clear. Shinkarik threads it down the ice. Great kill by the River Dragons. Storjahan out of that Abercrombie bonding penalty box. That is huge right there. 38 seconds to go in the period now. River Dragons maintain a 4-2 lead. And they will dump it on in. A bouncer right in on goal, steered aside. Thunderbirds looking to try to do something here with the remaining 25 seconds. Pastuca with a long bounce pass, left side to Schnapp. Schnapp in over the line, leaving it off. Panachik with a wrist shot, he scores. Peter Panachik with a wrist shot that rings in off the underside of the crossbar with 17.7 seconds to go in the second period. And Carolina doesn't need a power play to bring it within a goal. It's 4-3. .1942, time of the goal. Panachik from Schnapp. And Panachik, 7th of the year. Pastuca also picks up an assist. River Dragons trying to do some of the remaining time here as they push in, but they're going to run out of time. Puck behind the net. Clock will strike 0. And that's it. 40 minutes in the books. What has been a surprisingly non-physical and high-scoring matchup here so far. As the River Dragons still have a 1-goal lead. That's exactly where we were when we came into this period. River Dragons led at 3-2. Now they lead at 4-3. But right now for Columbus, boy, yeah, hate to let that one slip. That goal in the final minute of the period, that is a tough one. But a great shot by Panachik. Placed perfectly. And that's brought us to a 4-3 conclusion, 40 minutes into this hockey game. It's time for the Shredaway second period intermission report. We'll wrap the scoring for you. Take a look at that out-of-town scoreboard. And as I mentioned, I saw there were some questions coming in. We'll get to some of those on the mailbag here. So again, you can text us 844-987-4456. 844-987-4456. We'll do the mailbag segment coming up here in this second period intermission. And for the meantime, well, in-house, it's time for Chuck-a-Puck. We're going to keep the lights on, and we'll take a break. Come back with more in just a moment. 4-3 River Dragons after 2. The Shredaway second period intermission report begins right now.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overbeat Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overbeat Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
Phoenix Eye Clinic, located inside the optical shop in Phoenix City, wants to be your local eye doctor. Specializing in diabetic eye exams, glaucoma treatment, and cataract evaluations, Phoenix Eye Clinic has an ophthalmologist on staff. They also handle all of your needs for eye exams, glasses, and contacts. Call the Phoenix Eye Clinic at 334-480-4015. That's 334-480-4015. Phoenix Eye Clinic, located inside the optical shop.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragons' trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
For Beam, community isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. We believe that when we care together, work together, and even cheer for our favorite teams together, we are closer to what counts, Beam has been improving the way we connect since 1964. Not just with technology, but with our communities and with each other. Because at Beam, community is not just a place, it's the way we do business. Beam, bringing East Alabama more. It's in our name.
It's a new year, and the newly renovated Riddle Pace Field is ready to make its grand debut in 2024. Join us all season long. Get your Troy baseball season tickets now at TroyTrojans.com/tickets. Last year, the Trojans won 40 games and hit the most home runs and recorded the most strikeouts in program history. Troy baseball takes on a home schedule that includes Alabama, Louisiana, Harvard, South Alabama, and more. Get your Troy baseball season tickets now at TroyTrojans.com/tickets.
Announcing Wade Cleaner's newest location at 6801 River Road, located just across from the new VA hospital. This location has a drive-thru and is open 6 days a week. Tell us you heard this and receive 25% off your first visit. Wade Cleaners, since 1939.
And welcome back. The pucks have indeed been chucked here at the Columbus Civic Center. Tom Callahan here with you in the Shredaway second period intermission report. Thanks for joining us. I want to remind everybody we're doing a new thing here. It's a text a question in mailbag. Include your name, your first name at the very least, and text a question if you want to 844-987-4456. 844-987-4456. How about this? I'm going to sweeten the pot here a little bit. The best question I get tonight, I'm going to give an Ignite Sports prize pack to. How about that? So, all right, let me know if that sweetens the pot for you. 844-987-4456. You can text me a question. And the best question of the night, I will give an Ignite Sports prize pack. So bring your A game. We're going to get to it next segment. This segment, we're going to look at the scoring. And the River Dragons started it off just 40 seconds into the period. It was 3-2 after one, and then Ryan Hunter gets his second of the night, his 10th of the season from Kirk Underwood at the 40-second mark, and Columbus stretches that lead out to 4-2. Underwood with a stretch pass all the way from his own end. Hunter breaking in on the left side with a wrist shot that rolls off the blocker of the Thunderbirds goaltender Karpinski and into the net. That's the second goal on the stick side tonight for Cody Karpinski that's gone off him, rolled into the net behind him when he thought he had it. And so that makes it 4-2 for the River Dragons. But then late in the period, 1942 to be exact, right after the River Dragons get a ton of momentum, an excellent penalty kill for the River Dragons. Probably one of the best ones I've seen them execute this year. Then on a late rush, Carolina comes down during 5-on-5 and scores with 17.7 seconds left to go. So 1942 time of the goal. Panachik his seventh from Schnapp and Pastuca. Perfectly placed shot by Panachik over the glove of the goaltender. And that one rings in just off the underside of the bar. So 4-3. We end the period how we began the period with the River Dragons up by a goal. We've just increased the number of goals. Shots in the period, 12-10 in favor of the Carolina Thunderbirds. And the power plays now in that period. The Thunderbirds were 0 for 1 there, 1 for 2 in the hockey game. And then the River Dragons did not have a power play, or pardon me, they did have a power play in that period. So they were 0 for 1 as Crow went off for tripping. Columbus now 1 for 4 with the man advantage in the game. Well, let's take a break. When we come back, out-of-town scoreboard coming up, which is brought to you by Zelmo's Zip-In, and then we'll get to the mailbag. And again, I'm sweetening the pot a little bit here. An Ignite Sports prize pack to the best question of the evening. And obviously, since you're texting us, I will have your phone number. We will reach out to you and make sure we get you that Ignite Sports prize pack. So, all right, we'll come back with more in just a moment. 2 periods in, River Dragons with a 4-3 lead. This is the Shredaway second period intermission report.
At the Country Inn & Suites by Radisson, you'll enjoy comfortable accommodations close to Columbus State University, Fort Benning, and of course, the River Dragons games. Conveniently located at 1720 Fountain Court in Columbus, you'll be minutes away from all your favorite Columbus destinations. Free high-speed Wi-Fi and hot breakfast always available too. So whether you're staying for business or for pleasure, make your next stay in Columbus a comfortable one at the official hotel partner of the River Dragons, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson.
The Jersey Shop specializes in screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-garment printing, and vinyl heat-press lettering and numbering. We provide custom t-shirts for any occasion and have a graphic designer on staff to make the logos or graphics needed to make your shirts unique. We pride ourselves on being able to deliver orders of any size at low, competitive cost with no minimum quantity. That's why the River Dragons trust the Jersey Shop for all of their uniform needs. Call 706-565-4245. That's 565-4245.
Join the voice of the River Dragons, Tom Callahan, every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. for the River Dragons Coaches Show on 106.9 Really Rocks. They'll discuss the latest happenings, upcoming games, and more.
To me, as a goalie, it's a matter of how you are able to deal with the pressure and if you don't crumble under the pressure. And you got to have a short memory.
The River Dragons Coaches Show every Tuesday at 6 p.m. on 106.9 Really Rocks.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
It's the 5th anniversary season of Columbus River Dragons hockey, and RiverDragonsMerch.com has everything you need, including our new limited edition anniversary look. OurDragonsMerch.com has something for all ages, with a variety of hats, shirts, jackets, and more. Plus, cool souvenir items like the always popular fan chains, pucks, and keychains. Want to order a gift for someone? We'll ship it for you. Just go online to OurDragonsMerch.com.
And we are back here. Second period intermission brought to you by Shredaway. Time to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We are the only game going on in the FPHL tonight in the National Hockey League. 2 games that are also through 2 periods of play right now. And we have the Florida Panthers up 2-1 on the Detroit Red Wings. That one at the second intermission. Reinhardt Scott is 33rd of the year for the Panthers. Forsling is 6th. Rasmussen is 10th for the Red Wings. Canadians now up 2-0 on the Devils, and the Devils on a power play heading into the third. Slafkovsky and Roy, the goal scorers for the Canadians. Men's college hoops, only a couple ranked teams in action tonight. Number 12, Arizona later on tonight against USC. Number 1, UConn up 58-46 over number 18, Creighton late in the second half. Number 8, Kentucky 83-66 over Mississippi late in the second half. Number 22, Ole Miss trails LSU 77-64 late in the second half of that one. And that is it for the ranked teams that are in action tonight. And the NFL, Saturday, 4:30, you've got Texans at Ravens, 8:15, Packers at 49ers. Sunday, 6:30, Chiefs at Bills. And the 3 p.m. game, Buccaneers are at the Lions. All right, so the mailbag, let's get to that. And this is kind of a fun new feature we're going to do here. You can text a question in. And probably I didn't get a name with this one, but the question is, what is this mailbag? Well, this mailbag, Tom's mailbag, is going to be a segment now where you're able to text your questions in, and we're going to go ahead and answer them as best as we can, and hope you enjoy it. And it's going to be something we can have a little bit of fun with. Kenny asks, I'm fairly new to the team and was curious how long Josh Petrantonio's been with the team. Is he on contract, and for how long? So, Kenny, I will tell you this. This is actually, and he's Kenny's favorite player, this is the retirement tour for Josh Petrantonio. He has said that this is his last season with the River Dragons. So, as the captain, he is right now. He came back for one more season. He actually wasn't sure if he was going to come back this year, but Petrantonio comes back. And he ends up, coming back with Austin Doe, who also wasn't sure if he was going to come back for one more season. So this is the final year for Josh Petrantonio, Kenny. But just enjoy him while he's here. He's an absolute fantastic leader for this hockey team. Megan texts in, can we have Carter Shinkarik back? We miss him in Quad City. All the Storm fans want Carter back. He's got the first goal of the game here tonight. And Megan, he looks real good in teal and black. So I'm going to say right now he's staying here. John M. asks, in your opinion, who are the top 3 players right now? If we're talking River Dragons, I think far and away Justin McDonald is leading the charge for the River Dragons. I really like Kyle Moore. I think Moore is playing very well. In fact, that whole line, that might be my top line right now. I think that Ryan Hunter has really picked up his game lately as well. So those are probably my 3 favorites, John, as far as who's out there right now. And then Matt asked a couple of questions. And he asked, when will we see Jay Krupp play? He actually just played the last game, Matt, a Saturday night against Elmira. And what happened to Brendan Colgan? Colgan has been moved over onto the 30-day IR, and that's why Tyler Roy, who is the backup tonight, is back with the River Dragons and will likely see some playing time this weekend when the team goes to Blue Ridge. So out of all those are the questions I got. I'll do a quick refresh here just to make sure that there were no other questions that came into the mailbag. And let's see here. Oh, we got a couple more coming in here. Zach asked, what's your favorite thing about being a River Dragon and favorite thing about not being a Thunderbird? Well, honestly, I absolutely love this rivalry. I think it's fantastic. So I enjoy the rivalry in the hockey here. I think it's fantastic. Grant wants to know why the FPHL doesn't move Port Huron to the Empire Division. Are they planning on adding a team up north? Grant, they are planning on expanding. I don't know if those teams are going to be coming next year or down the road. I do think eventually you will see Port Huron move to the Empire if they're able to add a few more teams in the geographic footprint down in the south. So that's another one. And Katie wants to know who my favorite mascot is, Scorch or Torch. It's so hard to pick, Katie, but I'm going to go with Scorch. And let's see, Eric, favorite memory with the River Dragons. You know what? I think so far for me, oh boy, that is a good one. You know what? I'm going to have to think about that. Eric, I'm going to answer it in the period. And my Final Four prediction. Oh, geez. Don't ask me. I'm not a college basketball guy. I do root for Arizona, though. I spent some time working for the University of Arizona before I moved here. So they're my sympathetic root. But I have a bunch of friends who are Purdue fans. I know they're listening, and so I would have to name Purdue in that one as well. But all right, well, we're out of time for the mailbag. But I think I'm going to pick Kenny. Kenny's going to win tonight's prize pack, but don't worry. We're going to do this every game, and we're going to have a prize pack every game as long as we can, and as long as you keep sending in those tremendous questions. Thank you, everybody, and we're going to take a break. When we come back, it's time for third period action. Stay tuned. 4-3 River Dragons after 2. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Let Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, take care of all your document shredding needs. We can design a custom shredding program for your business today. No need to purchase equipment, no maintenance expenses, no need to prepare records for destruction, increase employee productivity, increase security, no worry. Was it really destroyed? Right now, all new customers can receive 10% off. Shredaway, a division of the Overby Company, locally owned and operated in downtown Columbus. That's Shredaway, 706-577-9668.
In 1999, Watley Convenience Stores opened its first Zelmo's Zip-In. Since then, the brand has grown to include 11 stores in the Chattahoochee Valley and Southwest Georgia. Zelmo's is an anchor in the communities it operates in. Our managers, employees, and vendors are all an integral part of the neighborhoods and communities we serve. We're proud to call these areas home and plan to continue growing with and serving the communities of West Georgia and East Alabama. Zelmo's, fueling life's passions. Columbus, Georgia is considered by some as the hockey town of the South, boasting pro hockey since 1996. But 80 years before that first puck drop, another Chattahoochee Valley favorite got its start, Piggly Wiggly. Come on down to find a great selection of fresh meats and produce for your family's next meal or your next tailgate. We're proud to root for the hometown River Dragons because we've been the hometown team since forever. Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street.
Vector Ply Corporation is a world-leading manufacturer of carbon, fiberglass, and Kevlar composite fabrics located in Phoenix City, Alabama. Our customers depend on us to produce iconic brands such as Malibu and Nautique Boat and the historic C8 mid-engine Corvette. Even the light poles surrounding the Columbus Civic Center were produced by a Vector Ply customer using Vector Ply fabrics. If you're looking for an exciting career with a growing manufacturer located right here in the Chattahoochee Valley, visit our website, vectorply.com.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously, but as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Columbus Diagnostic Center, the area's clear choice for diagnostic imaging. CDC Northside features the area's first and only 3T MRI, the most powerful MRI available, and our new 64-slice CT scanner, cutting-edge imaging that's available at both locations. For over 30 years, patient comfort, lower costs, and uncompromising dedication remain our top priority. Clearer results for a more accurate diagnosis. Columbus Diagnostic Center and CDC Northside. Technology with a human touch.
And we are back, getting ready for third period action. Four 4-3 River Dragons in the lead over the Carolina Thunderbirds. We're going to skate at 5 aside here. Kinetic Credit Union, the sponsor of this third period. And the face-off coming up at center will feature Justin McDonald with Hunter and Moore on his wings. Panachik, who had the late goal at the end of the second period to bring it within one. It's 4-3 now. River Dragons rolling left to right in front of the broadcast location. And the puck goes back down into the Carolina end to start things off here in the third. Sent around the rim onto the near side and fed out down the ice. That one is going to go right in past the net for an icing call. That one was pretty close, but 16 seconds in, the faceoff will come right back down the ice. Columbus with an offensive zone draw. McDonald discussing a little bit of strategy here with his point men, Underwood and Bockwell. McDonald winning it back, tip to the right point. Rolling puck, Underwood feeds it behind the net. Moore trying to catch up with it. Onto the far side half wall. McDonald on the cycle to Moore. Too far in front of him. Puck in the slot turned over. McDonald, a quick shot and a blocker save there by Karpinski. As it's cleared off the glass and out to center. Back in comes Moore. Moore, high slot. McDonald has time, walks in. Deeks shoots, scores! Justin McDonald. Deeks the goaltender. Karpinski down to the ice. Forehand, backhand, forehand over the outstretched right pad for his second of the night. Just 40 seconds into the third period, it's 5-3 River Dragons. Well, how about that for history repeating itself? 40 seconds into the second, 40 seconds into the third. River Dragons scoring. McDonald's one goal away from the 20-goal plateau. Columbus continues to push. Off-angle chance. Karpinski the save. Rebound to the near side. And Kyle Moore with his third assist of the evening here. Puck is played away towards center. Butina on it. He'll play it ahead to Schnapp. He's up by himself. Schnapp trying to walk into the slot. He's free. In with the shot. He scores. What an effort by Schnapp. Walked around three black jerseys. Nobody laid a body on him. And he beats Taylor Joseph, and it's 5-4. Boy, that didn't take long. Just 37 seconds later for the response. And Schnapp has his 10th as he moves into double digits. Pastuca and Keeley the assists. And so once again, it's a one-goal game. Seems like we are destined to have this be a one-goal game for as long as we can. The minute that changes, it resets pretty quick. Shinkarik behind his own net to look ahead here. Just 2 minutes into this third period, we've already had 2 goals scored. 5-4 is your score. River Dragons still have the lead. There's Andrioli. Left side, he'll dump it in. And right into the Thunderbirds bench. He almost took out Frankie McClendon with that one. Face-off coming up on the far side of the ice, and the Thunderbirds able to win the draw back. They'll try to knock it out to center, and they do. Turning on the right side, taking a slash there from Schnapp was Moore as he dumps it in behind the net. It's played back up the near side, past the mid of Moore to the right point, Underwood. Feeds it down low, banks off the dasher onto the far side, Hunter. Hunter in the left wing. McDonald on the cycle all the way up the wall. Feeds it down low, looking for more, poked away. And now up come the Thunderbirds. On the right side, they're able to squeeze through the check there. Now a chance in front of the backhand, right through the goal mouth, and the net comes off. I believe that was Crow that drove on the far side. Actually, no, pardon me, that was Dumas. He drove in for that right wing. Had a nice scoring opportunity out of it. I don't know why. The River Dragons defensemen are playing off the puck carrier quite a bit. Giving that puck carrier time and space to make plays instead of maybe trying to step up, close the gap. It's led to a couple of Carolina goals here tonight. Face off to the right of the River Dragons net. On the right wing, played ahead. Here's Moore at center. In over the line, stops, delays, feeds left side. A backdoor feed shot, score! Carter Shinkarik, he's got his second of the night. And the 2-goal lead is restored. It's 6-4 Columbus. Shinkarik with number 7 on the season. 3:01 time to the goal. Hunter will pick up an assist. And I believe Moore as well. And if so, that's Moore's 4th point of the night. Let's see if Columbus can keep this 2-goal lead for a minute. Andrioli up after it. And the puck to the line, past Gillen, down the ice. Indeed it is. Kyle Moore again with the helper. That's his 4th of the night. And now here comes Shinkarik moving in again. He's got help in front. Shinkarik through a crowd, and that one is tipped out of play off a stick. .334 into the third period. It is an absolute goal fest here tonight. There's not a whole lot of defense. But both of these teams very offensively talented, certainly capable of riding that scoreboard higher and higher. That's why the River Dragons have to be careful as well. They win this faceoff. Jemayev a shot. Oh, that one squirts through, but just wide of the post. Again, another one of those saves tonight. Two of them have ended up in the net. Karpinski got a piece of it. It got behind him, but that time it didn't go in. Long shot in, and Joseph will glove it down, play it aside. Columbus looks to move it the other way. Right wing corner, Wickline after it. Wickline steals it, feeds it into the high slot. Storjahan to the left point. Shot coming in, right pad save there. Slahetka, nice job to get that wrister through with traffic in front. Now turned on to Jemayev. Jemayev is in left wing. His wrist shot saved Karpinski, and he'll hold. Faceoff will come to his right. Columbus is going to put more McDonald Hunter back out there. Why not? They've had the hot hand tonight. Might as well keep running them out there. McDonald in for the faceoff. And that puck is pulled back, and now turnover side of the net. Backhand save made, rebound across. McDonald had his stick lifted and could not get a shot away. Nice job by Hunter to get that puck through after his shot was blocked. Now glove down at center and fired right back in by Columbus. Chopped to the line by Panachik, and it is not onto there, but it'll be carried back out by the River Dragons. They elect to regroup. Back in on the left side, here's Ryan Hunter. Curls, looking for a little space, feeds it around behind the net. Down to the right side, here's Schnapp, chips it past Moore towards the line. Columbus backs up, gives up the line. McDonald, they say, well, he touched it on the blue paint, but offside whistled down. 4:57 into the third. River Dragons 6, Thunderbirds 4. These two teams won't see each other again until they meet back here on March 8th. And then after that, don't see each other until the final weekend series of the season. The last 3 games of the year are Columbus, Carolina, and could very well decide the fate of the division. Dumped in from center. Joseph out to handle it behind the net, leaves it there for Gill. Gill pressured by Butita. Has to poke it around towards Underwood. Right side looking ahead, Andrioli at center. Andrioli knocks his man down, then spills over top of Nate Keeley. Bioni back after the puck into the Thunderbirds' end. Bioni to center. Dumps it in, glove down by Gill. Tries to play it back on the near side. Andrioli looking to poke it out. Ran into Bioni, puck stays in. Petrantonio battling, gets it to the point. Bioni kicked it back down the wall. Nate Keeley on the left side, pinned up by Gill in the corner. As we approach 6 minutes into this third period. 6-4, Columbus in the lead. Underwood out the left side, and the River Dragons attack. On the left wing, a shot, and that one is deflected as Doe tried to get through. Took a slash for his efforts. He'll head off for the change. Storjahan, Wickline, and Jemayev out now. Thunderbirds able to move it through center. Right side, here's Kennedy. They'll swing it around the wall. Shinkarik behind the net. Puck in his skates, trying to kick it free. Gets it to Slahetka. Slahetka up the left wing. River Dragons break the center. Here they come. Right wing side in over the line, Storjahan, but that play was well offside. That'll get us to a break. 6:35 gone here in the third. River Dragons 6, Thunderbirds 4. And this third period is brought to you by Kinetic Credit Union. We're back with more in a moment. This is River Dragons hockey.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams. At Beam, we take pride in being a part of our community, and we're committed to seeing it grow. We continually volunteer with organizations that are making a difference. Together, we are building a better community while building the best internet that exceeds the technology of metropolitan cities. But more importantly, one that connects us all. We want to ensure reliability, so for this reason, we're willing to go the extra mile. We aim to provide the community with high-quality internet and cable services, because we live here too.
Because at Beam, community is not just a place, it's the way we do business.
.635 gone by here in the third. 6-4 River Dragons in the lead. Want to say hello to all of our television viewers on the Christian Television Network televising tonight's game on Pucks and Prayers night. We appreciate you being here, being a part of River Dragons hockey. Tom Callahan here with you as Columbus pushing in. There's a quick shot and a save made at the right post by Karpinski. He will hold on. The next Eat with the River Dragons event will be at Chick-fil-A Midland, January 25th from 6 to 7 p.m. Come eat with the team, get autographs, pictures, and more. That's only at Chick-fil-A Midland, January 25th, 6 to 7 p.m. Petrantonio in for the face-off out there with Bersani and Doe. Actually, Andrioli is on the left wing of this line, pardon me, as it'll be dumped in by Petrantonio after the puck came out over the line. Andrioli up on the forecheck, forcing the turnover behind the net. Doe trying to help him out. Puck is in the pile. They got 5 guys over there. Ref wants him to move it. Not going to blow the whistle. It does scoot out about a foot to the right. Now it goes back into the pile. Andrioli still battling on the wall over there. Doe on the boards with him. Puck is rolled along towards the point and out to center. Here's Panonchik up the right side with it. He'll try a wrister. Save made by Joseph. Rebound stays, and now down behind the net, there's a River Dragons player who hit the wall there. I'm not quite sure who that is, but getting up now and getting to the bench under his own power, it's Josh Petrantonio, the captain. Like you got a little bit of a rough ride into the end boards there. Boy, it's a good sign when he gets up and gets off the ice under his own power. Not only is he the captain, but man, that guy's the heart and soul of this hockey team. Face off to the left of the River Dragons net. Played around on the dasher, chopped down the ice and now race for it. Will it be icing? No, out to play it is Karpinski. He'll backhand it away up the far wall towards Kennedy. Out to center. And sandwiched off is Nate Keeley. Storjahan getting it ahead. Here's Jemaev up one-on-one left side against Pioni. Off-angle chance. Wrist shot stopped by Karpinski. Jemaev behind the net. Bounces off the check. Ends up with the puck. Feeds the right point. Underwood quickly over the left side. Puck around the rim. Wickline behind the net. To the near corner. Wickline is pinched off on the wall. Jemaev over to try to help out. Tied up in the half boards. Fed into the slot Bioni there, and he'll curl back. Looking for some help. All he has is pursuit from Wickline. Has to scoot out the left side of the net. Bioni ahead to center. He'll dump it in from the stripe and go for the change. Joseph out to play it ahead. River Dragons back up the left side. They get it out over the line. Bockwell ends up with it again. Fed it for Jemaev. Jemaev's just going to head off the ice for a change here as it's dumped back down. Joseph has to come way out and backhand it up to the left point. Shot coming in. Tipped just wide of the net. Oh boy, Joseph almost got caught fishing there. River Dragons dump it down. Not enough gas or icing as they wave it off. Cleared back out to center. Columbus dodges a bullet here. 9 minutes into the third period. 6-4, Columbus in the lead. And on the right side, here come the River Dragons. Puck dumped in. Works its way around to the far side of the wall. And now head to center is Clay Keeley. He'll skate this one in on the right side. Wrist shot, blocker save made by Joseph. Back the other way, Andrioli getting it across. His feed is tipped in space. Hunter kept it in, but only momentarily. Thunderbirds trying to go the other way here. Bioni Dumps into the left wing corner. Joseph comes out to leave it for Gill. Gill squeezes it around the left wing. Hunter tipping it off, and now Columbus to the attack. McDonald dumping it in from center, right in on Karpinski, who's going to play it away from Andrioli. At center, it's turned over. Here's Petrantonio, right side in. His stick tied up. He's still got a good shot away, and Karpinski had to make a save and hold on. 10 seconds shy of the halfway mark of this third period. River Dragons up 6-4. If you're new to the FPHL, this league is a 3-2-1 point system, meaning you get 3 points for a regulation win, 2 if you win in overtime or a shootout, and 1 if you lose in overtime or a shootout. So winning in regulation is incredibly important for every team every single night. And that's why you like to see the River Dragons right now hanging on to this 2-goal lead, as opposed to the Thunderbirds continually closing that gap. Dumped into the River Dragons end. We're halfway home here in this third period. Oh boy, dangerous bounce. Went right back behind the net. Columbus still trying to get out of the zone. Underwood throws it to an open wing. Doe looking to move it ahead. Petrantonio trying to help him out. Tied up right in front of the Columbus bench. Clay Keeley back in the Thunderbird zone. Goes left wing. Pastuca chipping it ahead in space. Takes a bump for his efforts. Storjahan back after the puck. Columbus with a lead ahead. Couldn't thread it through. Andrioli was trying to sneak in behind the D. Now he'll just head for the change. Carolina controlling. At center, they try to move it ahead. Turned right back by the River Dragons. Jemayev tipping it on to Wickline, going to the net. Wickline, Jemayev in front, and what a stop there. Coming to us right by Karpinski. That's his best of the night. Back the other way, Thunderbirds trying to dump it in. Kennedy took a hit as he gets that one behind the net. And now Joseph got run into behind the goal. Clearing pass out past Wickline, and now a little bit of pushing and shoving. Bockwell did not like the fact that Nate Keeley ran into his goaltender behind the net. Keeley was not interested in taking the bait. He goes in on Bockwell. I have a feeling those two aren't done yet. Here come the River Dragons back on the left side. Jemayev fakes a shot, carries wide, left wing. Stops, looking for help. Jemayev, backhand feed to the front of the net. Couldn't quite thread it through to McDonald. Puck away to center. McDonald calling for it. Passed a little too hot off the toe of his stick. Heggie turning it the other way and now turned right back over. River Dragons push up on the left side. Hunter into the left wing corner, 8:15 to go in the third. 6-4 Columbus. Flipped up towards the left point. River Dragons had to give up that point as it's stumped down by the Thunderbirds. And now Columbus out to center, turned over. Butita back into the right side. Butita wrist shot. That is blocked, did not make it on goal. Now it's flipped out, a little wedge to center, a bouncing puck there. Farmer back ahead for Schnapp. Schnapp turning it in. Bockwell after it. Reads the situation here. Moves it ahead. Wanted more. Bounce past him. They say tip, no icing. Columbus able to get a change at the very least. 7.5 to go. Shinkarik ends up with it at center, and he'll just wheel back, waiting for new personnel. Carter Shinkarik's got 2 goals here tonight. Kyle Moore's got 4 assists. Justin McDonald also has 2 goals. You know, flip down the ice by Taylor Joseph. He'll just take the icing. And we'll get a break in there as well with 7:13 to go in this third period. River Dragons with a 6-4 lead. We are back with more in a moment. This is Columbus River Dragons hockey.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
I'm thirsty.
Try this.
Starry.
It's a new lemon lime soda that's crisp, clear, and
so refreshing. So tasty.
what the? Just let it happen. Oh, true. He was a soda. New Starry Lemon Lime Soda. It's different.
Little John Denver going on here in-house. Who doesn't like to sing along the little country roads? Take me home. Face-off coming up to the left of Taylor Joseph. River Dragons hockey brought to you in part by BKI Accounting, a new age approach to old school accounting, specializing in payroll, bookkeeping, income, and sales taxes for small business. Learn more at bkiaccounting.com. Face-off to the left of Taylor Joseph. 7:13 left to go here in this third period. 6-4 River Dragons as they try to bring it home and take an important 3 points from Carolina here tonight. It's a 1-2 battle in the Continental Division. River Dragons first, Thunderbirds second. Puck turned over down low, though, a chance in tight, and the defense collapses to help out Joseph. Puck cleared off the glass and now race up the right side. Here's Petrantonio in after it as Andrioli in front. Petrantonio is just going to play keep away in the corner here, allow himself to be tied up. Andrioli with the puck out of the pile. Andrioli now. He'll rag it around, back towards Petrantonio. Petrantonio just killing clock over there. This is actually an excellent job of puck control on this shift here. Boy, the River Dragons burning clock, and now Andrioli over to the far side. He'll leave it in the corner to Doe. Doe onto the near side, around to the right point. Underwood fakes a shot, sends it around the rim. Andrioli back after it as it took a weird bounce, hit the back of the net. Played towards the point. Past Underwood, down it goes. Will it have enough gas for icing? Gill back? No, it does not. Gill will stop. Under 6 to go in the third. He'll wait it out. River Dragons finishing a change. 5:48 and counting to go in this third period. Gill turns back with it. He'll stop behind the net. He'll look out the left side. Butita forcing Gill into the corner. He'll just tie it up. River Dragons are just trying to burn the clock here as much as they can with this 2-goal lead. But you don't want to get caught in your own end here. Thunderbirds momentarily forcing that turnover, but now Columbus able to get it to the line and over. Wickline will fire it cross corner into the Thunderbirds end. Kennedy off the dasher to the left point. Kept in Storjohanna to lift one in just wide of the goal. Over to the right side. Wickline digging, trying to keep it in, could not. Butita banks it ahead. Dumas cut off on the wall. Gill able to get to the puck. Nice job by Slahecka there. That's a very subtle play, but a good one. Jemayev sending it down the ice. Bioni trying to turn it the other way. His pass hit a skate. Thunderbirds have to be careful. They don't have too many men. Schnapp will sweep a backhand in from center. Joseph out to tee it up behind the goal. Gill on the reverse. In the corner. Pastuca rags it around to the near side. Yuri Pastuca on the left half wall, looking for a place to put it. Cycles it off Panachik. Pastuca slot shot tipped out of play. And we'll get another timeout here with 4:29 to go in the third period. River Dragons 6, Thunderbirds 4. We are back with the third period conclusion, brought to you by Kinetic Credit Union in just a moment on River Dragons Hockey.
We all dream, but dreams quickly become distant memories unless we do something about it. Do everything in our power to learn to lead. At Troy University, we teach everyone to be leaders in their field. We're dedicated to teaching a new generation to lead change.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Save big at River City Swing Sets, your local Gorilla Play Sets authorized showroom, offering a lifetime warranty on swing sets and basketball goals, swings, slides, and more. Check out RiverCitySwingSets.com for the full lineup. Get your big save at River City Swing Sets with free installation on any swing set purchased by saying, "Go River Dragons." River Dragons hockey also brought to you in part by Country Inn & Suites, the official host hotel of the Columbus River Dragons. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Columbus River Dragons. Zelmo Zippin, the official fuel provider of the River Dragons. And Air Force Heating and Cooling, the official heating and air company of the River Dragons. 4:18 to go in the third. 6-4 Columbus in the lead. Bioni looping back in his own end with a backhand to center off the skate of Schnapp. Shinkarik turning it right back down. Will that be icing? No, they wave it off. And Moore ends up with the puck. Chance for Columbus. Here's Moore on the left side, threading it through. Nice little soft pass. Got it across to McDonald, but McDonald battling to keep it in, could not. Schnapp on the far side will dump it in. 3:48 and counting to go in the third. Now the Thunderbirds, trailing by 2, may pull the goaltender earlier than normal if they elect to do so. This is a very high-powered offensive team that can possess the puck, and with an extra man out there, might be able to do something. Let's keep an eye on that. Puck in the slot. There's a shot. Joseph, the save, rebound, swatted away before Butita could arrive. And McDonald trying to kick it out. Puck kept in, left point Farmer, long shot in. Joseph, the save. Shinkarik will feed it around the wall. Hunter tying it up on the boards. Goaltender staying put right now, but creeping. Columbus to the line. Still can't clear the zone. Back in on the left side. It's put in front by Kennedy. That one escapes to the far side. McDonald off the boards. Butita gloves it down right wing. Into the slot. Keeley falls. Puck at the left point. Farmer with a shot bouncing around in front. There goes the goaltender to the bench. As it's cleared off and down the ice, that'll be an icing call. Dumas back after it. So now it'll be 6-on-5 for the Thunderbirds, and I wouldn't be surprised if Carolina called its timeout right here. 2:46 to go in the third. Don't forget to stay tuned for our Pepsi post-game show. We've got our 3 stars of the game coming up, brought to you by Wade Cleaners. As well as a look back at the scoring in this one, the out-of-town scoreboard from Zelmo Zippin and more. Thunderbirds are indeed going to use their timeout. So 6-on-4. Jerome Bichard imploring his troops. Pay as much attention as they can here defensively. There's always going to be an extra man in the coverage. Just got to have that head on a swivel. Face-off will be to the left of Taylor Joseph. Shots are 38-26 in favor of the River Dragons. And it looks like it's going to be Shinkarik, Andrioli, Petrantonio, Slahedka, and Austin Doe will be the 5 out for the River Dragons. Schnapp, Nate Keeley, Panachik, Kennedy, Pastuca, and Clay Keeley out for the Thunderbirds. That Thunderbirds net is empty. River Dragons up 6-4. Puck ends up in the corner. And big battle over there and a penalty. Carolina is going to be shorthanded. Boy, that is a huge penalty, hooking the call. So that's going to put Karpinski back in. And the hooking call is against Schnapp. It'll be the 5th of the Loft power play here this evening. 1 for 4 for the River Dragons. And this could put the game away. 2:43 to go here. Schnapp into the box. Well, let's see what Columbus can do. If the Thunderbirds are able to push up ice, I would not be surprised if they had some puck possession here, if they did try to pull the goaltender again, even shorthanded, because they need to. But Columbus starts with a draw win. McDonald, side of the net, Moore, backdoor. Oh, Storjahan had to go off the heel of his stick, and now he runs over the referee who was in the way as he tried to go get the puck. Go after it into the corner of the River Dragons' end, and now back they go because the Thunderbirds are indeed trying to get the goaltender out, and that one is rifled into the Thunderbirds bench. Faceoff will stay inside. Karpinski was creeping to get out of there again. Faceoff will be to the right of the Thunderbirds' goal. It is 5-on-4. River Dragons on the loft power play. And now Columbus trying to keep the puck in up top. Here they are on the left side. Ends up at the point. Petrantonio feeding it back down the wall. River Dragons will play a little puck possession here, no problem. Doe with a shot tipped on the way in, doesn't get on goal. Side of the net, another attempt, and that one is cleared out. Does Karpinski go with the rush here? He does not. Here's Panach again with a chance, blocked. Another attempt, that one did not make it on net, and now away the other way, here's McDonald. Has Storjahan going to the net. McDonald, Storjahan, score! That power play goal by Alex Storjahan will put this one away. 1:37 to go in the third. It's 7-4 River Dragons. You could just see it coming. McDonald cruising in, knew he had Storjahan going to the front of the net. 18:23 time of the goal. And they've just sent Schnapp off to the locker room. You could see him down there in the tunnel, but clearly very displeased. Storjahan is 10th of the year. River Dragons 2 for 5 on the power play. And with a minute and a half to go, that should wrap this one up. Dumped in on the left side by Bioni. But there will be no pulled goaltender this time. Thunderbirds just trying to find something here, but Columbus turns it over. Wedging it out on the right side, here's Wickline. Wickline curling, sending it in front. Butita took it away. I believe they just gave Schnapp a misconduct. I missed if it was a 10-minute misconduct or a game misconduct, but Schnapp is out either way. Thunderbirds cut back in, looking for a chance in a backhand wide there by Dumas. 46 seconds to go. Puck goes to center ice. The River Dragons are going to collect an incredibly important 3 points here tonight. Columbus will just go into keep away mode here, 35 seconds. Right side, here's Jamaev. Pass through center. Andrioli in over the line, into traffic. Puck cleared off Pastuca. Ends up on the left side, a chance in front. Shot, and that's blocked by Kennedy. 15 seconds to go. Played around the far side out to center, 10 seconds to go. Columbus will back it up into its own zone. Fans on their feet here in Columbus, and they'll count it down. River Dragons with a big 7-4 win over the Carolina Thunderbirds. We're going to take a break and move right into Pepsi post-game show mode. When we come back, our 3 stars brought to you by Wade Cleaners. Stay tuned, more coming your way. 7-4 Columbus wins. This is River Dragons hockey.
We know that juicy, cheesy, grilled to perfection burger sounds amazing, but it does sound like something is missing. Pepsi, baby! The yin to this burger's yang. Burgers and Pepsi go together like burgers and Pepsi. This perfect blending of flavors makes every bite of lettuce, every sesame seed on the bun, and every sip of that crisp, refreshing, ice-cold cola a journey to Foodtopia. Burgers, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Announcing Wade Cleaner's newest location at 6801 River Road, located just across from the new VA hospital. This location has a drive-thru and is open 6 days a week. Tell us you heard this and receive 25% off your first visit. Wade Cleaners, since 1939.
If you're looking for quality dental work, look no further than Largeman Dental in Columbus, the River Dragons' trusted oral care provider. Largeman Dental provides cleaning services, restorative work, cosmetics, prosthetics, and Invisalign braces too. Dr. Largeman has over 19 years of clinical experiences in all phases of dentistry and holds memberships in 4 different esteemed dental societies. Set your next appointment by calling 706-322-6581 or visit them online at largemandental.com.
The Jersey Shop specializes in screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-garment printing, and vinyl heat-press lettering and numbering. We provide custom t-shirts for any occasion and have a graphic designer on staff to make the logos or graphics needed to make your shirts unique. We pride ourselves on being able to deliver orders of any size at low, competitive cost with no minimum quantity. That's why the River Dragons trust the Jersey Shop for all of their uniform needs. Call 706-565-4245. That's 565-4245.
It's time to wrap up the game with the Pepsi Post-Game Show. Brought to you by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Columbus River Dragons. Now back to the booth with Tom Callahan.
And we're back here just in time to get the 3 stars of the game, brought to you by Wade Cleaner. 7-4, River Dragons victorious here tonight. And we appreciate all of you sticking with us here into this Pepsi Post-Game Show. All right, here we go. 3 stars of the night. Let's listen to PA announcer Dana Barker. Ho hum, another 3-point night for Justin McDonald, 3rd star.
Tonight's 2nd star with 4 assists, number 15, Kyle Moore.
Moore with an excellent performance here tonight.
And tonight's 1st star for your Dragons with 2 goals and assists, number 88, Ryan Hunter.
And the rookie Ryan Hunter, 2 goals and an assist tonight, is your 1st star.
Ryan Hunter is the one answering our question. So, big win against your rival tonight. What are your thoughts on playing Carolina?
I thought we played pretty well. It was a big match with 2 line mates. Thank you. Bill Red.
Okay, and the team is heading to Blue Race this weekend. How do we keep the win streak going in Virginia?
Just stay hot. Just keep us on. Stay hot.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
All right, so that was unusual because we didn't just get Ryan Hunter. We got the whole line. The whole line was stars 3, 2, and 1 tonight. McDonald the center, Moore and Hunter the wings. So they all stayed out together for the 3-star interview. We got even a little thank you from Justin McDonald in there. And wow, his scoring streak has now reached 15 games. So we're going to talk about that when we come back. We'll wrap up the scoring. Final peek at that Zelmo Zippin' Out of Town scoreboard on the way as well. More coming your way in just a little bit. We're back to wrap things up. The Pepsi Post-Game Show moves on. 7-4, River Dragons win.
At Beam, we take pride in being a part of our community, and we're committed to seeing it grow. We continually volunteer with organizations that are making a difference. Together, we are building a better community while building the best internet that exceeds the technology of metropolitan cities. But more importantly, one that connects us all. We want to ensure reliability. So for this reason, we're willing to go the extra mile. We aim to provide the community with high-quality internet and cable services because we live here too.
Because at Beam, community is not just a place. It's the way we do business.
Peppermint season is back at Tim Hortons with even more peppermint flavor. It's the tastiest, mintiest way to cheers the holidays. 'Tis the season to treat yourself with any $1 medium latte when you order on the app. Only at Tim Hortons.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Introducing New Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Music to my ears.
You don't have ears.
Starry, it's different.
All right, we're back here on the Pepsi postgame show. Tom Callahan here with you to wrap things up. Let's take a look back at the scoring in this one as the Columbus River Dragons skate off with a 7-4 win here tonight over the visiting Carolina Thunderbirds. Boy, what a night for the River Dragons. And I'll tell you, it felt like a Wednesday night hockey game. And I say that by telling you that the way things went here tonight, between these two teams, there was not a lot of defense. And actually, there wasn't really a lot of hitting, but we had a lot of scoring. And both teams able to put the puck in the net quite a bit. And matter of fact, the first period, we got off to a flying start. Just 1 minute in, Carter Shinkarik, his first of two on the evening, his sixth of the season, from Cody Wickline and Alex Storjahan, 1 minute, as I mentioned, into it, and Shinkarik starts with a bomb from the right point that beats the goaltender, Cody Karpinski, on the stick side, kind of set the stage for even the goaltenders here tonight. It was one of those nights where I think both netminders probably have a couple they want back. But 1-0, River Dragons are off and rolling. Then at 9:11, Justin McDonald nets his first of two on the evening, 18th of the year. Then the first of 4 assists on the night for Kyle Moore. 9:11, time of the goal, it's 2-0. That was a 5-on-3 power play goal. Then back come the Thunderbirds, 2 goals in 37 seconds. Nate Keeley with his 4th and Yuri Pastuka his 8th. Keeley's was 4-on-4, Pastuka on the power play, and all of a sudden the Thunderbirds are right back in it, game tied at 2. Then later in the frame at 15:05, Ryan Hunter, his first of 2 on the night from Kyle Moore, makes it 3-2 at the first intermission. Just 40 seconds into the second period, Hunter nets his second of the night from Underwood. And actually, by the way, I want to back up. They have made a scoring change. They have now added an assist to Slahetka on Hunter's second goal. So actually, I guess I don't have to back up. Have they changed that? It looks like they've actually changed it to Moore. That might be a mistake. It's Slaheka. That's supposed to be an Underwood assist on that goal. So we'll just still call it Underwood with the assist on Hunter's goal at 40 seconds. And then we would work our way through that second period. It was competitive the whole way, but then late in the frame, River Dragons have a penalty kill. They get through, might be one of their best penalty kills of the year. Never really let the Thunderbirds get set up. They were dogged in their pursuit of the puck. But back to 5-on-5, and now the Thunderbirds get a chance late, and they score. 19:42 time of the goal, Panachik from Schnapp and Pastuka. And once again, it's a one-goal game at the break. It's 4-3 at that point. Into the third we go. McDonald, 40 seconds in. His second of the night, his 19th of the year from Moore. That restores the lead. But just 37 seconds later, guess what? Tied up again by the Thunderbirds as they bring it back. Well, not tied up, but back within a goal by the Thunderbirds, I should say. As Schnapp nets his 10th of the year from Pastuka and Keeley. Excellent individual effort from Jacob Schnapp as he cuts through in the River Dragon zone, going left to right. Finds a way to beat the goaltender, Taylor Joseph, and at that point, shaking your head a little bit if you're the River Dragons. What do you have to do to try to put the Thunderbirds away? They continue to make that 2-goal lead into a 1-goal lead. But the River Dragons figured it out, finally. At 3:01, they respond, so about a minute and a half later, Shinkarik's second of the night, seventh of the year from Hunter and Moore. And then the River Dragons would cement the win with a late power play goal. Justin McDonald picks up an assist on a Storjahan goal, his 10th of the season at 18:23. And that wraps it up in a 7-4 Columbus River Dragons win. Power plays in the game. River Dragons finished 2 for 5, 1 for 2 for the Thunderbirds. Shots by period, Columbus 17 in the first, 10 in the second, 12 in the third for 39. Carolina 8, 12, and 6 for 26. We'll take another break in the Pepsi postgame show. When we come back, it's time for that out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Zelmo's Zip-In. Stick around. That's coming your way in just a moment. River Dragons win it 7-4. Back with more in a moment.
At Beam, we take pride in being a part of our community, and we're committed to seeing it grow. We continually volunteer with organizations that are making a difference. Together, we are building a better community while building the best internet that exceeds the technology of metropolitan cities. But more importantly, one that connects us all. We want to ensure reliability. So for this reason, we're willing to go the extra mile. We aim to provide the community with high-quality internet and cable services, because we live here too.
Because at Beam, community is not just a place. It's the way we do business.
Peppermint season is back at Tim Hortons with even more peppermint flavor. It's the tastiest, mintiest way to cheers the holidays. 'Tis the season to treat yourself with any $1 medium latte when you order on the app. Only at Tim Hortons.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Introducing new Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Music to my ears.
Pepsi postgame show. Tom Callahan here with you. The final look back at that Zelmo Zip-In out-of-town scoreboard. We're the only game tonight in the FPHL as we wrap things up here. In the NHL, a final in overtime. The Red Wings come back to down the Florida Panthers 3-2. And Florida had the advantage in that one, but Robbie Fabry ties it up in the third, and Dylan Larkin's 18th is the overtime winner, 109 into the extra session. And then the Canadiens 3-2 winners tonight over the New Jersey Devils. Cole Caulfield, his 14th, late in the third period, wraps that one up. Men's college basketball ranked teams, a 10 o'clock tip-off coming up here. Number 12, Arizona, taking on USC. Number 15, Oklahoma, late in the second against West Virginia, 68-53 lead. And then as far as other ranked teams go today, we'll kind of scroll down here and see if we got a couple of finals. Actually, we have just early in the first, North Carolina, number 4, 39-24 over Louisville in that game. Number 25, Texas Tech is trailing number 5, Houston, 30-23. That's towards the end of the first half. At the half, number 13, Auburn, 41-24 over Vandy right now. And then we do have finals from earlier today, it looks like. Number 1, UConn beat number 18, Creighton. Number 8, Kentucky topped Mississippi State. Number 22, Ole Miss, beaten by LSU, 89-80. And that is it for the ranked teams in action, it looks like, here today in men's college hoops. All right, that's it for our look back at the out-of-town scoreboard. Next time we talk to you is going to be in a couple of days. Friday night, we're going to be in Wytheville, Virginia. The Blue Ridge Bobcats hosting your Columbus River Dragons for a Friday and Saturday night set there. And then a week from Friday and Saturday, we come back once again as the River Dragons in the stretch. It's going to carry them right to the middle of February with plenty of home games. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining River Dragons home games online at Ticketmaster.com. Of course, you can come down to the Civic Center box office as well. And we'd love to have you or your group even down here. You want to bring a group out, 10 or more, and there's plenty of perks that go along with that. Give us a call at the office, 706-507-4625. All right, my thanks to my crew tonight. Despite the technical difficulties and everything that was going on around us, we made it through the storm here tonight, literally and figuratively. And we brought you what was an excellent game if you're a River Dragons fan. 7-4, Columbus wins it here tonight. My thanks to Christian Television Network as well for carrying tonight's broadcast on Pucks and Prayers night. So thanks for tuning us in, everybody. We'll talk to you on Friday night. This is Tom Callahan saying good night. Good night.
Thank you for being a part of Columbus River Dragons hockey. This game was brought to you in part by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Columbus River Dragons. Zalbo Zip-In, the official fuel provider of the River Dragons. Air Force Heating and Air, the official heating and air company of the River Dragons. Country Inn and Suites, the official host hotel of the River Dragons. And by Chick-fil-A Midland, Tim Hortons, Columbus Diagnostic, Shredaway, the Overby Company, Vector Ply, Trivioli's, The Jersey Shop, Beam TV, WYBU Christian Television Network, Troy University, Largeman Dental, BKI Accounting, The Optical Shop, Piggly Wiggly, Sun South John Deere, Wade Cleaners, Houston Clinic, Abercrombie Bonding, First Franklin Financial, and Old School Barber Shop. This has been a presentation of Ignite Sports and Entertainment. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or any other use is prohibited without the express written consent of Ignite Sports and Entertainment and the Columbus River Dragons. This has been